to the next playlist, which I'm gonna try to get through a majority of it, because we have like an hour and a half left, so we'll see how much we can rock with. But I'll try to do what we can. Kaylee says the next playlist is just NCT Dream, which has members Mark, Ridin, Jeno, Haechan, Chenil. Is it Chenil? Chenli? Jaemin, and Jisung. It's going to be a bit of a vibe switch, which is fun. And then Kaylee, thank you so much for putting it together. That says my babies. Chen Lo. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Connie says my favorite sub unit. Let's go. Appreciate it. Thank you, chat. So we have chewing gum. We have my first and last. We young. Go. We go up. Boom. Ridin. Hot sauce. My youth. Hello Future. Glitch mode. It looks like we have NCT Dream. Oh, this is Fire Alarm. It looks like a live version. We have Beatbox. Candy. It looks like this is Graduation potentially. Best Friend Ever. Broken Melodies. We have ISTJ. Smoothie. I Can't Feel Anything. Rains in Heaven, which I did listen to on stream. I really like that song. Flying Kiss. When I'm With You. And then we have some Mark songs. It looks like we got Child, Golden Hour, and 200. So very nice, very nice. Some Mark solo stuff. We love it. So all right, cool. It looks like we got some good ones. Sarah says my friend went to 5 stops on the last Dreamy store. Holy shit. That's crazy. And for those who didn't know, so I mentioned this to chat earlier. So if you were not hanging out earlier, NCT is coming to New Jersey, which is like not far away from where I live. And they're playing the day after my birthday. So maybe I'll go see them. I'll let you know. But very cool. Also, if you are going to DC, I think it's 127. I'm pretty sure. Not Dream though, but Dream would be cool. And then as well as that, if y'all are going to DC, Stray Kids, come say hi because I'm gonna be there. So come say hello. Be really cool. All right, cool. UFO says they are initially intended to be the teenage unit of NCT with the admission and graduation system, in which members would leave reaching the age of majority 20 in Korean age reckoning and 19 international prior to rebranding in 2020. And Connie says, "Oh, okay, you should go because their concert is fire. I'd love to go. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be an early birthday present. We'll find out. But very nice. Let's get into the first one. I feel like we gotta get into chewing gum. So let's go. Oh, I gotta get it set up. Sorry, chat. Lou says, love NCT Dream. Haechan shines a lot in this subunit. This is the Dream debut, so let's go. Chewing gum. Huh. This is a body shape.
너는 내 주인공 신기해 자꾸 마주치고 있잖아 너와 나 매일 똑같은 길을 주인공 주인공 지겨날 주인공 닥치처럼 붙어져 중독이 선호라는 것까지 오케이 끌리는 것 같아 너무 다양해 내 마음에 터뜨려 줄래 나의 주인공 주인공이야마 주인공 쉽게 때릴 수 없는 걸 함께 있어봐 누가 더 원할까 내기할까 달콤한 주인공 장난스레 내게 난 다가가 예감이 좋아 너는 내 주인공 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 너는 내 주인공 주인공 달콤한 주인공
Oh, I hate that. Anyway, this is NCT Dream Chewing Gum. I can't. I can't even look at this fucking screen. I can't. Like, I don't know. If y'all like that like putty shit, hey, that's your thing. You know what I mean? I respect that, but I cannot. I that ugh. Anyway, um, I gotta give a shirt and shout out to Sarah. Giving Disney Channel vibes, and I agree. It was. I was thinking like. I was thinking to myself like. I was like, an unlikely group of kids harass a guy that just wants them to stop chewing gum, and then it's just like a Disney Channel original TV show, NCT Dream, and then they do the the Disney logo. So anyway, don't come after me. No, I thought this was very cute. You know what I mean? Like, not what I was expecting, because again, the only other NCT Dream song that I've listened to before was very different, still really good. But like, and I loved, but like this is what I kind of expected, to be honest, like for a debut, which is not a bad thing. I just think it works really well. But I don't think it aged really poorly. I think it's still really catchy. Like, because this came out how many years ago? Like 8 years ago, 2016. Like, I think it still sounds really good, super catchy. Like, the vibes are fun. Like, I don't think that I don't feel like it. I don't think it did. I don't think it really aged poorly. Like, the sound's really nice. Like, the added members were really nice, and I think like obviously having familiarity with some of the members in NCT Dream, I think does help. But I think overall, yeah, I'm not against it. I think oftentimes like when I listen to songs that are a little bit like older in like the K-pop registry, like, I can tend to be a little bit harsh on those sorts of songs, and that's not because like I don't enjoy them. It's just like, you can tell if the song is of the time or what have you. But I think that this song does sound like early debut or debut song, and like that's not a bad thing, and I still think it holds up really well. So I enjoyed this one a lot, despite it being like a little bit, no pun intended, like very bubblegummy, very like sweet. I thought it was really nice. Connie says, haha, I remember when they did a Mickey Mouse show or something like that with other SM trainees. It was Mickey Mouse Club, his Al says, and then Jazz comments, and yeah, okay. So they actually did do it. So no, that lines up. So, Lady J says it's cute and fun. Sarah asked me what's worse, this or wet socks. I'm gonna choose hell. So that's they're both that. If these two things were together, oh, over. No way. I would not want to exist. So I would be not happy. So, Kifo says, I haven't heard a decent amount of Dream with title tracks, including this one. I didn't hate this. I don't think it's going on my playlist personally, but I know they have some legendary stuff coming on. I can agree with that. So, yeah, I was gonna say gum in the socks. Oof. Tell me, yeah, chat. Let me know what your worst fear is. Is this on the list here? I know I need to know. So these are all bad. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. Let's get into the next one. We got my first and last.
Oh maybe maybe 이건 사랑일지도 몰라 이미 내 눈에는 너만 보여 난 아직 아닐 거라 겁을 먹어도 내게도 온 것 같아 체계적인 그자들이 현실에 가슴이 굳어져버릴 것 같아 아니야 어떤 말로도 설명할 수 없어 그래 나에게 너뿐이야 내가 어디 있어도 꿈속에서도 나에게 너뿐이야 너무 인생을 걸고 말할게 두 번은 없어 넌 나의 마지막 Let's talk about love, let me talk about love Yeah I'm talking about you, yeah I'm talking about you 다 내게 말할 기회는 더 있다고 하냐 내게 너뿐 My baby baby 처음이라고 모르지 않아 모두 우릴 부러워하게 될걸 저 사랑이 끝까지 이어지는 그 기회를 잡은 거야 클럽에서 춤을 꼭 추지 않아도 내 심장은 너와 춤을 추는걸 알딸딸한 게 뭔지 난 아직 모르지만 너에게 취한 것 같아 내가 어디 있어도 꿈속에서도 나에게 너뿐이야 너무 인생을 걸고 말할게 두 번은 없어 넌 나의 마지막 You girl 점점 확실해져 너 더 이상은 고민하기 싫어 No more walk waiting 그냥 너야 All I want is you 앞뒤로 살펴봐도 좌우로 살펴봐도 너란 사람은 대체 출구가 없어 다들 돌려 앞뒤 저 살펴 입구를 찾아도
I like this
나에게는
bridge.
길을 찾을 수가 없어 난 내게 갇혀 내가 어디 있어도 꿈속에서도 나에게 너뿐이야 너무 인생을 걸고 말할게 두 번은 없어 넌 나의 마지막 나의 마지막 첫사랑 나의 마지막 첫사랑 나의 마지막 첫사랑 나의 마지막 첫사랑
Wait, what? I don't. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, the concept of this MV. Oh no, I can't. No. No, 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 no. Oh man. Jen says this video was a shake my head. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is great. I was gonna say they're kids. That's what bothered. Oh man. All right, I'm not gonna. We're not divulging into this. I don't have time to get into the nuance of why this MV is a little weird. But anyway, song itself, I'll keep it short. I'll keep it brief. I enjoyed it very similarly to the first song. I enjoyed this. Like, I think to me, it's like they have a good like timeless element to them that I think I really appreciate, especially in right now in their earlier discography. Like, they just have like this sort of memorability to like their music that I really appreciate. and so like maybe it's just, again, I haven't heard this song specifically, but it just kind of gives me like that sort of like nostalgia, and I appreciate that a ton, because I think that's really, I want to say it's hard to find, but like I think whenever you find a song that just kind of rings true to you, like that sort of feeling, I think is really appreciated. So I wanted to celebrate that. I thought Mark's rap verses were actually really good as well. I was gonna ask chat which was is NCT Dream the first group that they debuted? I'm like curious to see like the timeline in terms of like which group debuted first and then all that sort of stuff. Okay, so NCT Dream debuted second. Okay, that would make sense, because it does seem like they have a very long catalog of music, so it would make sense. But Dream was a few months after 127. Okay, very cool. So it was you, 127, then Dream. Okay, appreciate the timeline, guys. But yeah, no, I thought this was pretty solid. I enjoyed it. Again, the harmonies were really on point in this song too. I think the melody choices are also really solid. But yeah, I again, another really really solid song. Like, again, I'm curious to get into more of the further catalog that obviously we'll be getting into, but not another bad song. I really enjoyed this one a ton. But I think if we're talking about it MV wise, 2 thumbs down. Did not enjoy the MV song. Enjoyed the song. So very nice. Okay. I'll discredit the MV is okay if I did not know the ending of this MV. Like, if it cut off, like if you just cut off with them like driving throughout the fucking like in the school, like that would be fine. You know what I mean? I would take that. But like for the sheer fact that they were like trying to dote on like their teacher, nah. I cannot stand behind that. So that's just whack. But anyway, we're gonna get into the next song, which is We Young. So let's go. Which never mind. That's fair, Hizal. I see your point. I also wasn't being 100% like real. It was just a joke. And we young. It'll be alright. 하늘쟁하게 파란 날이잖아. 그래 흠뻑 기분은 들뜬 듯해. 좋은 일이 일어날 것 같지 않니? 그댄 설레는 내 주방으로 더 다가갈게. 난 언제까지 날 영원한 친구가 될게. 햇빛 아래 So what? We hot, we young. 걱정하지 마. So what? We hot, we young. 오늘만큼은 free. Hands up in the air. 하늘은 아직은 빈 팝콘 구름도 we young. 넌 내 곁을 둥실 떠다니고 잡힐 듯 잡히지 않곤 해. 그런 네가 샤베르 웃어줄 땐 잔잔한 호숫가 잔디에 싱그런 이슬 머금은 듯 그런 느낌이야. 상큼한 레모네이드 같은 그 웃음소리가
We're gonna have fun, cause we hot and we young.
Aw, I like that. Oh, are we getting more? No, this is NCT Dream. Okay, cool. All right, very nice. This was NCT Dream We Young. I thought this was really good. I think this was probably my favorite so far. I really love the like tropical house, like the electronic, like elements of the song. I think it's really fun. Like really, I think it really kind of surmises what I know Dream to be, which is just like really like uplifting, fun, like positive, like vibey songs. Like again, I'm not taking a look at the lyrics, so maybe it could be bad. I don't know. I would imagine probably isn't, but I do feel like ironically enough, like their name, like NCT Dream, I think is an appropriate name for their group because I do feel like to me like they do have like these really dreamy like lofty sort of qualities to their music, and I think they do incorporate it really well into the style of their music. Like I loved a lot of like the horn sections in this song, like especially the chorus. Like I love this sort of like chanty chorus that they have going on. Like it makes you feel like you're a part of the song, and I think that they do a great job of like surmising those like positive and cheerful feelings. So I really love that, and I think it is well represented in their music. So I think in that regard, I think it was really fun. I also really enjoyed the rap in this song. Like I thought I think it was Jisung, and I know Mark did it. And I couldn't remember who has the blonde hair, but they did an incredible job with the rapping of the song. As well as that, I also really liked whoever had the purple hair. I thought they were incredible too. So their vocals were really solid in that like section before the rap section. I thought they were really cool too. So if chat knows who they are, let me know. That's really awesome. But yeah, no, I thought this was incredible. Another really well rounded song. So glad to end it on another good positive note. Very nice. Okay. Lady J, thanks for hanging out. It's been fun hanging out with y'all. Gotta head out. Have a nice night. You too as well. Very nice. Yeah, this was super. Like I said, I'm curious to just see how much like how much their sound is gonna change over like the period of time. You know what I mean? Like I'm very curious to see how how like obviously I kind of know what the end goal is to some degree, but I'm curious what the journey is. So, very nice, very nice. It looks like it was Chen Lu, if I have that correct, or Chen Lei. I know chat said it, but I like lost the pronunciation in chat here. So, and it does look like Kenzie and LDN Noise produced this song. So very nice, very nice. Kaylee says something I love about Dream is that their youthful, cheerier songs feel so honest / real. I agree. I think that's kind of the biggest quality that I can take away from their musicality. I really appreciate that. Okay, Biscuit, it's Chen Le. Very nice. I'll have to remember that. And then Jenna was the one in blonde hair. Okay, appreciate Jazz. Yeah, no, this is incredible so far. Like I said, good vibes, good feels. We love to see it. So we're gonna keep it moving. The next one we have is Go. So let's go.
Hey, change your ways. 다 똑같은 얘기 나나나나나나 I know 시들어버린 눈빛 나나나나나나 From you Nope 아무 생각 없이 또 있을 일이시 살았다는 건 내 자신에게 모는 날 또 다른 깊은 후회인 걸 We're so young We're so freaky 우리들은 둘이 같이 제 진짜를 잃지 We've been screaming go 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 We've been screaming go 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 반하는 그들을 불태우고 우린 열정에 완벽히 미쳐가 We've been screaming go 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 We've been screaming go 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 Money 나나나나나나 No way Yep 오로지 숫자뿐인 나나나나나나 All day All day 괜히 선택이면 결과도 네가 책임져야지 그럴 자신은 없어서 I do 피할 순 없어 사는 걸 어린 반응의 눈빛 착각하지 마죠 갈망하는 거야 for the better world 공감되는 네가 너도 얹어 너의 목소리 everyday 꿈에 가지고 선 휩쓸리는 자 무거운 척하지 마 가해자 피해자 연속 What we say We're so young We're so freaky 우리들은 둘이 같이 제 진짜를 잃지 We've been screaming go 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 We've been screaming go 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 왜 원망 또 절망을 하려는지 왼손으로 망쳐온 미래인 We've been screaming go 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 We've been screaming go 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 Don't not pain Don't not pain Don't not some This one 아무도 나를 이해 못하면 꿈이다 나를 이해시켜줘 너 그저 외쳐 너 위고 믿고 다른 것이 I'm close 나만의 동네 아냐 같은 꿈 꾸려주는 샤베 어디 가는지조차 모른 채
Okay.
이 혼란 속에 살지 않겠어 이제는 나의 답을 찾기 위해서 I'm gonna make it right Run 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 We're so young We're so freaky 우리들은 틀을 벗어나 진짜가 되지 We've been screaming go 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 We've been screaming go 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 반항의 그들을 불태우고 우린 열정에 완벽히 미쳐가 We've been screaming go 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 We've been screaming go 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 Go
Ooh. All right, cool. That was NCT Dream Go. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. I enjoyed this one a lot. It looks like from what I could tell in chat, so let me scroll back here. It does look like this was from NCT 2018 Empathy album. So very nice. It was the same album that Touch was on. Very cool. Thank you, Hizel and Youthful. Appreciate the additional information. I love to see it. This wasn't from official Dream release. It was an NCT 2018 album. Okay, very nice. I thought that this was incredible. I think this is another really well put together song. Like, again, I get what Chad was saying about the vibe switch because this is definitely not what I would have expected Dream to do. But I do like that. I do like the changes up in this song. Like the MV, I couldn't help but just like, I guess, like, joke around with potentially, just because I think it's like so funny in terms of like how them being like really goofy. But also at the same point, I think like also like the music video was shot pretty well too. Like, I love like the more like, I guess like less edited version. Like, I appreciate that it's just like them just being themselves and like being goofy, but then also having like some really cool like choreo moments and stuff like that. Like, I think it was really well adjusted to the track. So I like that. And just being teenagers, his house nailed it. But I really enjoyed and I didn't notice this the first go around, no pun intended, but um the 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 vocals over in the back of the chorus I really appreciated. Like I'm pretty sure it's Hee-chan, but I'm not 100% sure. But like I love that like you can hear him saying go, but then on top of that having them do like the more chanty like go parts. I thought that combination was really cool, and it wasn't something that I typically noticed about the way that they stylized it more so in this song, and so I really love that. I also enjoyed the rap section from Mark as well. I think again he's just such an incredible like he's an incredible rapper, and I feel like I always constantly have to point out his rap skills, but I felt like in this song he did a great job. Um, but yeah, overall, I thought this was pretty good. Definitely a different vibe change from what I know Dream to do, but like still in the vibe or I guess umbrella of what NCT does. So it isn't too far of a stretch, but like I understand. I fuck with the vision. So and then it looks like Jamin and Jeno also rap too as well. Kudos to them too. I think they were also incredible. I know I did see chat was talking about Jamin coming back. So very cool to hear. Jeno is also incredible. I don't want to feel like I'm just being a Mark stan, but he also had some incredible rap verses too. So it looks like the Stereotypes produced this. Very cool. Elderus, thanks for hanging out. I have listened to a lot of NCT songs thus far. This is probably gonna get. I'm gonna guess is probably gonna get broken up into potentially 3 parts. So I'll let y'all know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm finishing out in like about an hour. But yeah, we went through 127, most of 127. So we got through a good bit. And 4 Dream songs now. So, and it will be going up on YouTube. I can't guarantee how much of it's going up on YouTube, but you can check back when it comes out. But No Santa says pop in just a second. Hope you're enjoying the marathon. Thanks for stopping by, No Santa. I'm doing well. Trying to do as much as I can. So I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. But the next one we are getting into is We Go Up. So let's go.
시작부터 다 예상 밖의 놀란 스타일 작은 스텝들로 뿜어내 big vibe keep up too slow too fast 속도 control 폭폭 넓혀 템포 올려 어디서도 기억해 너 be 계속해도 같이 와 they free 모두 바뀌다가 춤췄고 타다가 또 빨아라 let's go yeah I know 멀게 보이던 네가 선명해 결국 rendezvous 좀 더 멀리 날아보려고 해
Oh, okay.
기억들로 날 아름답게 해 이번 트랙을 끝내자 time stage we go up we go up 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 go up we go up 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 go up we go up up we go up we go up we go up 빛들 위에서 핑계받지만 하면 샷 달콤한 풍선껌
I'm loving these verses.
시간 가도 식지 않을 걸 몸만 사려 don't play we go 아무리 빨리 달려도 we don't run out 밤과 낮의 차이 상관없이 stay alive look time fly we fly 변화와 timing 순식간 달라 everyday 두렵지 않을 수 있는 이유 나를 바라보는 네 두 눈 그것만이 날 자유롭게 해 이번 트랙을 끝내자 down stage we go up we go up 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 go up we go up 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 go up we go up up we go up we go up we go up 끝은 없어 지켜봐줘 더 높이 천천히 올라가 그 땅 위에서 너에게 외쳐
All right. This was NCT Dream, We Go Up. Thanks for hanging if you're in chat. I like this one a lot, and I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I thought I was going to, but I really do enjoy this one a lot. I think, and maybe Kaylee can back me up on this because it seemed like they enjoyed it as well. I love the contrast in the song. I think it's so much fun that you have this like really punchy, drivey verse section with like the rapping, and it just keeps your interest, whether it be like the like more pots and pans type sounds or like the way that it's stylized just continues the energy. Then you get this really cool kind of like reprieve in the pre-chorus, and then like I love the beat switch up in that chorus where it kind of even opens up to like maybe like halftime potentially, and just has this sort of like more anthemic feel with like that horn and like that really kind of more boombastic like chorus. I think that that's really fun. But I love the switch ups between the two. Like I think it keeps your interest throughout, and like I think that's what I really appreciate about it the most, and like the different kind of textures or like the different types of like rhythm that you get from the rappers. It just got a good feel to it that I think kind of like drives throughout the song. Like you don't feel like you're getting put in a particular section of the song. It just kind of like allows you to have fun and enjoy it, but then at the same time is like very movement based in the sense of like you get these cool like rhythm pockets throughout the song. So I really enjoyed it a lot. I thought Mark's verse was really incredible, but I believe that as well as that we also got some other sections of the song, of course, that I really appreciate. It looks like Jamin started, so shout outs to him. But yeah, I thought they all sounded really incredible. I thought it was a good vibe. The chorus is super catchy. Yeah, I think this one, to me, this one landed super hard. So I like it. Youthful says musically the song is described as a retro vibe hip hop track with tiny percussion, booming bass, and then driving the drive the track drive the track as the members serve up swaggering raps and harmonious vocals. I don't know if that was just me having a hard time reading, but could potentially be that. Kaylee says IDK, it has such a fun, playful feel to it for me. And then says the music video for We Go focuses heavily on choreography, shows the group enjoying summer and playing around. Eccentric motifs like bubbles and rocket ships are also included. Yep. Good song for late summer when this came out. I would agree. I think it's really fun. Like you said, it's got a good vibe to it. Biscuit says, I'm the opposite. I love the verses and the pre-chorus, but the chorus isn't my favorite. That's fair. And then Kaylee also loves how they switch between the members in the rap in this one. I would assume maybe second chorus potentially. So, but yeah, great stuff. Enjoy this one a lot. We're gonna keep it moving. We've got NCT Dream Boom next. So let's go.
숨소리조차도 음악 같은 stage 나의 땀방울은 내겐 heavy rain 언제나 hot and shine 무대 위에서 live 네 눈 이맘보다 먼저 반응해
지금 우린 과도한 열기로 넘쳐 편히 앉아 놀아줄 시간은 없어
과정을 즐겨 나와 같이 더 달려
더 자유롭게 원하고 또 원해 Too late, too late, we rolling
난 너의 꿈이 자꾸 가는 통로가 돼 너의 꿈을 손에 쥐어줄 수 있어
순수한 표정으로 춤을 추던 아인 이제 웃으면서 이들에게 불을 질러
나를 던지고 너를 깨워 않아 난 되고 싶어 모든 story yeah 빌어 두려움은 지워 지금 반대로 설렌 심장 시속 100km 난 모든 절망들의 VIP 기다린 정도 기다리게 하지 기억이 어디서도 나의
Thanks, Yufo.
너할 걸 네 맘은 아이스크림
지금 우린 그 꿈에 이뤄낸 플레이어 내 안에 난 날 향한 찬사를 외쳐 1분 1초가 느끼는 전율 danger
더 자극적인 떨림은 나 원해 우린 더 높이 be rolling
난 너의 꿈이자 꿈을 찾는 통로가 된 너의 꿈을 손에 쥐어줄 수 있어 순수한 표정으로 춤을 추던 아인 이제 웃으면서 심장에 불을 질러 나를 던지고 너를 깨우고 show me what you got 결과는 crazy 가슴이 뛰는 멜로디 oh right now 이토록 확신했던 눈빛 너도 알아 전부 감당할 수 있어 우린 내 꿈은 현실이 되고 이제 나 자유롭게 fly 너의 꿈이자 꿈에 닿는 순간은 너의 꿈을 손에 쥐어줄 수 있어 순수한 목소리로 노래하는 아이 이제 웃으면서 들에게 널 이끌어 나를 던지고 너를 깨우고 show me what you got 결과는 crazy 가슴이 뛰는 멜로디 oh right now
Ooh. All right, let's go. That was NCT Dream Boom. If you're hanging out, very nice. Thanks for hanging. Wow. This was an incredible song. I think everyone in chat was saying this was like one of their best title tracks. And I gotta say, it's definitely up there. Again, haven't gotten through all of it. We still got a bit to go for NCT Dream at least. But man, this was so much fun. I think the chorus is super catchy, super infectious. I really enjoyed it a lot. But I gotta say the choreo on this was also incredible. They did a great job. Like the choreo on this was so phenomenal. But as well as that, I think this one had like a great mix of like both like again rapping and also like vocals. I think this one had just kind of a good vibe of both. Like this is kind of to some degree what I expect NCT Dream to do, which is like finding that like really great middle ground between the two. But they did it incredible. Chen Liu was just again one of my favorites. I feel like I've constantly been able to point him out, but he's got really great vocals. And I also gotta give a shout out to Renjun. His belt in that final like big chorus or like final bridge of the song was just like so good. He's got such impressive vocals, and I'm gonna definitely have to be keeping more of an eye out on him. He's got some great vocals, and I feel remiss by not talking about him more, because it's awesome. He's really cool. And then as well as that, Jisung's voice. I did not know he had such a deep voice, so it was cool to hear him like step out and kind of again. There's just so many different like vocal textures that I really appreciate in this song. And I think they did a great job of kind of mixing those two schools of thought. And as well as that, we love a catchy chorus. I feel like that boom 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 is gonna get stuck in my head now. So, really enjoyed that. Some comments here. Yuval says the EP became the unit's third chart topper on the Gayan album charts. Their first release to receive a platinum certificate from KMCA, and subsequently the best-selling release by an NCT unit in 2019. We love to see it. That was produced by Jam Factory and Ryan Jun. Well, not surprised. It's a Ryan Jun classic. We love to see it. So, very cool. Also, shout out to Jeno and Jamin for the rapping. They crushed it as well. So, very cool. Well, we're gonna keep it moving. The next one we have on the playlist is Ridin. So let's go.
거리 위 텅빈 듯한 이 느낌 Riding and rolling 열기로 가득 채워 melody Riding and rolling
경계를 break out 어디든지 겨눠봐 이젠 우리가 방아쇠 당겨 잘 봐 We're back no more breaks 모두 다 sit back 이젠 마주해 날 향한 scream
오랜 기다림의 끝에 불을 붙여 시동하는 순간 it's game over Talk talk 어디 가도 talk talk 내 귀로 닭을 떠들썩해 지저귀자마처럼 일어난 손을 넘어서 시간을 자유롭게 순간을 달고
Great pre-chorus.
Burn up the road 날 넘어서 그때까지 거리 위 텅빈 듯한 이 느낌 Riding and rolling 열기로 가득 채워 melody Riding and rolling
경계를 break out 어디든지 겨눠봐 이젠 우리가 방아쇠 당겨 잘 봐
Riding and rolling up with it Riding and rolling up with it 지금 우린 running 새롭게 날 채워 다시
We fast 거침없이 핸들 더 꺾어 붕 뜨는 몸은 마치 like a roller coaster
터질 듯 엑셀을 밟아봐 we are out of control yeah We will stop the race until it's over yeah Talk talk 어떤 말도 talk talk 이 순간 속 우리를 설명 못해 가져는 욕심을 쏟고 연락다 모두 너의 그 장면 속 우리 향해 몇 번이고 함께 뛰어넘어 Burn up the road 다시 내일이 올 때까지 심장 속 터질 듯한 에너지 Riding and rolling 끝까지 너를 던져 melody Riding and rolling
이노는 break out 매번 갈아치워가 이젠 세상에 우린 서울여 잘 봐
Riding and rolling up with it Riding and rolling up with it 지금 우린 running 새롭게 날 채워 다시 눈앞에 펼쳐진 세상을 봐 꿈꿔왔던 story 더는 꿈이 아니야 새롭게 뜬 태양을 맞춰봐 Flying down the road
Let's roll
너로 위로 가득한 붉은 불빛들은 날 멈춰 있으라지만 누가 뒤를 향해 가지 않아 이젠 쓰지 말래 나만의 새로운 길을 만들어 벗어나 심장 속 터질 듯한 에너지 끝까지 나를 던져 melody Riding and rolling
이노는 break out 매번 갈아치워가 이젠 세상에 우리 서울여 잘 봐
Riding and rolling up with it Riding and rolling up with it 지금 우린 running 새롭게 날
So many great layers. Ooh. All right, that was NCT Dream Ridin. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Wow, that was awesome. There's so like, I think what's really impressed me so far is just like how layered their songs have become. Like, there's so much nuance and so much fun stuff going on in the background that I feel like I don't get to appreciate it as much because this is like first listen. But I do feel like if I'm gonna listen to like obviously I'll go back and listen to a lot of this discography, but like there's just so much going on, and I don't think that I would be able to fully give my attention to one specific thing or multiple things, because then I'll miss out on something else that I'm gonna like completely forget about. So I think to me it's like a lot of these, I would imagine going further, like a lot of these NCT Dream songs, especially the ones that are just like layered out like this, I'm gonna have to try to do my best to pay more attention to and figure out what's going on. But this was so much fun. I think the rap sections were really cool. I got to give a shout out to Jeno. Like, I feel like after obviously, like after Mark leaving, because I love Mark, I feel like they're always something really unique and really fun. But I appreciate the fact that like Jeno has like stepped up, and a lot of obviously the other rappers in the group kind of have taken his spot. And I understand that like they graduate and they move on, but like it's cool to hear like the different variations or different, and I imagine that's probably what NCT Dream is like the different variations or different like offshoots that you kind of can get as members graduate and like there's different like formations or different like musical like stylings and stuff, like I appreciate that a ton. I think it keeps it fresh and unique in that aspect. I don't know if that's something they continue doing going further. I imagine they probably do, but yeah, I thought this one was really really solid. I love the chorus of this song. I thought like the pre-chorus into the chorus is super sick. And I really love the vibes of the song specifically. Um, as well as that, like again, Hey Chan's vocals stick out to me a ton. I loved a lot of the ad libs and like the vocal layering that he just adds this depth to the track that I think I really appreciate, and I know that it's probably just speaking from a heavy level of bias for how much I appreciate his vocals, but like they just stand out a ton, and so I think they did a great job. I think I did mention a ton how much I love the pre-chorus, and I'll say it again. I feel like I'm a pre-chorus / bridge stan. I feel like oftentimes you can find me loving those subsections of songs specifically within K-pop, but I thought this was really really fun, very good, and to follow up Boom, which I really loved. I think it's a tough act to follow, but I think they did a great job. So Israel says, yes, you can hear so many things if you pay attention. I tend to concentrate on different things on songs every new listen. I'm the same way, so I feel like I always try to go into it with a fresh set of ears. So excited to dive into it again. Ediru says, this one feels very Neo. I like that. I'm a sucker for noisy NCT. We love to see it. And then Ufo says, this is the 4th EP, marked the group's last record as a 6-member unit following the termination of the age-based graduation system operated in this group. So that makes sense. And then Kaylee does say that Mark does come back and they end the graduation system to become a fixed unit. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. And this is a double platinum album. Congratulations to the NCT Dream. That's awesome. We will continue on. The next one we have is Hot Sauce. Let's go.
Hot sauce, keep it deep there. 날 따라 넌 twist it. Hot sauce 타오를 때, 입맛대로 돌아가 dish.
너무가 궁금해. 나는 너만의 chef. 이건 너를 위한 plate. Yeah, 내가 맛보여줄게.
시간을 충분해 지금 우리 눈치도 보지 마 그저 taste it, taste it. 비법은 색다른 spicy. 살짝만 스쳐도 정신없지. 설탕이 발린 맛은 이내 질리기 쉬워. 뜨거운 나의 feeling 지금 느꼈지 넌 너와의 사이 선명히 보인 커져만 가는 열기. 난 호감을 깨워 네 맘을 깨워 터질 것만 같은 마스크. Girl, my dish. 없을 테니까
Yeah, 넌 자극적인 내 감각. What you like, what you 가능하게 네 감당도. Yeah, yeah, 버티턱이 없잖아. 나 긴장을 더 풀고서 나 분한 뺐디 now. That's right. 주체 못해 자꾸 빠져드는 말. Cause you can't stop. 난 끝까지 깨져.
찾게 될 걸 every day and every night. 중독돼 이미 넌 네 맘을 더 섞어놔. 이제 남김없이 계속 원하게 돼. 어지른 머리 need somebody 이끌려 내게 이미 자극적인 매 순간들이 강렬해 what we gon' need.
Go in my dish.
I'm the one. What you want, what you want, what you want. I got it, got it.
Dish.
I'm the one. What you want, what you want, what you want. I got it, got it, got it. Hot sauce, keep it deep there. 날 따라 넌 twist it. Hot sauce 타오를 때, 입맛대로 골라 my dish. 너를 삼켜버린 feeling 사로잡은 이런 그림.
Love this bridge. Love the panning. Ooh. Honestly, it would be really funny if NCT Dream did a hot. Does anyone in chat know if NCT did an actual hot sauce? Because that would be like insane. They did do a hot sauce. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I had a feeling, just because I feel like the marketing brain in me says they would have definitely done a hot sauce. So makes sense. Checks out. Well, if you're joining, this is NCT Dream hot sauce. This was cool. I like this a lot. It actually kind of gives me it gives me actually a lot of like NCT 127 sort of vibes. So I feel like that is not a diss to the song. I think if anything, I think it gives a lot of meaning, and maybe like as well as that, I know they did some like references to like Fire Truck, which is really cool. But I also feel like at the same point, it kind of again like this feels like the culmination of like what I would expect NCT 127 to do, but like in the Dream fashion. So I really enjoyed this a lot. I think they borrow a lot of like musical cues from it as well, which again would make a lot of sense. The verses are really fun and punchy, but then they have like moments where they got to like vocally pop off a ton, which I think is really great too. So I think to me this kind of feels in that aspect like an amalgamation of those things. I wasn't entirely sure what the sample was from, but I did see in chat it is a sample, so I think they utilized it very well. I thought that it was really tight as well. I feel like Jeno is standing out to me a ton. As much as obviously I love having Mark back in the group, I feel like Jeno crushed the rap section in this as well. But on top of that, I gotta give a shout out to Serenjun. I really liked his like vocals in this song specifically, but I also loved his like stylization. I think his like outfit choices or like the way that they stylized him was really sick. So big salute to Serenjun. I think he crushed it in this era here. But yeah, overall I thought this was a really solid song. I enjoyed this a ton. This was super good. Kaylee says that Do Jae Jung had a perfume too. Oh, that's nice. That would make sense as well. So they're on top of the marketing game. I love it. UFO says it became the first trilingual song to enter the Billboard's Global 200. Musically, the song is described as a Latin music with Afrobeat tinged hip hop song. It features a minimal track contrasted with repetitive chanting and chilling vibes in the chorus. And then it means drop it low, shake it down in English. Okay. For all my Spanish speakers in chat, let me know if that checks out or not. But very nice. This is a cool comeback. It was cool to see Mark again. Obviously, Mark's back. We love to see it. Very nice, very nice. And Connie confirms that it is true. Okay. I was gonna say, I know we have some Spanish speakers in here, so can confirm the legitimacy of it. So very nice. We are gonna keep it moving with NCT Dream. The next one we have is My Youth, which looks to be a live performance. So let's go.
눈을 감아봐 선명하게 번져 my youth 나를 데려가 기억한 겨 너에게로 그 눈부신 한때 그날의 나유음이 서투르고 잘아들지 아름다워서 우리 나눴던 순간들 밤하늘 가득 밝게 비춰
Great harmonies.
너와 나 별빛 위에 그렸던 꿈 아름다워 다하게 울고 웃던 기억 Oh yeah yeah 그 눈부신 한때 그날의 우리 뜨거웠던 날 잊지 못할 거야 전부 기억해줘 우리의 youth 처음 느끼는 감정에 빠져 다른 건 보이지 않았지 그 마음만큼 쓰렸던 solo 아팠던 만큼 추억이 돼
지나간 시간 속에 돌아갈 수 없기에 그렇기에
그래 더욱더 소중한가 봐 너는
great
날
harmonies.
보내고 여름 축제는 끝났어도 내게 남아있어 그날의 봤던 불꽃처럼 그때 너와 나 별빛 위에 그렸던 아름다워 다하게 울고 웃던 기억 그 눈부신 한때 그날의 우리 뜨거웠던 날 잊지 못할 거야 전부 기억해줘 우리의 yes 우리 다 만났을 때 웃으면서 인사하기로 해 나의 전부였던 너늘 함께한 우리 둘그 기억 하나면 됐나 돌고 도는 계절 속에 물든 너를 기억해 우릴 기억해 오래도록 눈을 감아봐 선명하게 번져 my youth 아름다워 다하게 울고 웃던 기억 그 눈부신 한때 그날의 우리 마음속에 다 깊이 간직할게 모두 너와 나의 빛나는 youth
Nice. All right. That was NCT Dream, My Youth, live. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Kaylee, for including some lives. We love to see it. I feel like I can point out a lot of what chat says, but I love the harmonies. Y'all know I love a good bits of harmony. I felt like this one just like encapsulates like some really lush like harmony choices. I think they did a great job of like layering them all out in a really beautiful way. So composition wise, I enjoyed it a ton. As well as that, I loved Mark singing. I was very surprised at like again, I guess I always go into this intuition that I'm like, well, the rapper can sing really good. Why don't we just like we'll just give him the rap parts and he's just never gonna sing. But like Mark's really got a fantastic like vocal tone that I really like. And I feel like he surprised me the most out of everybody, performing this song. And that's not to discredit anybody else because they all sounded really great. But just Mark sounds really good. And I think I'm impressed by his vocal capabilities as much as I am impressed by his rapping skills. Like he sits in the pocket super well. He meshes up well in terms of like good harmony choices as well. But yeah, I was really impressed by Mark specifically in the song. I also really like Chen Lu. I feel like I feel like I feel like he's probably one of my favorites in terms of NCT Dream. Like he's got such a powerful tone too, very similarly to Mark. I mean, obviously I know Mark loves to sing from what I could tell in chat, but like man, his vocals are so nice, and I feel like I've always been able to kind of point out his stuff in Dream now. But yeah, I love his tone. I think he adds this sort of like beautiful vibe to it, to this song as well. As well as that, again, I not that it was really a switch up, but just like Jeno's rap was cool, as well as Jamin's rap. I thought they were, they're really well put together. And I don't know, this feels like I love a good B-side because like this gets to show off so much more of their skills as a talent. And that's not to say like title tracks are not good. I love a good title track, but like there's just so much different variation in this song that I appreciate maybe more so than like the title tracks. Like there's just there's so many things that they can go through musically in a B-side that I feel like maybe doesn't get as much representation or as much love as maybe the title tracks do. And if you do love the B-sides of NCT as a collective, hey, I respect your choices because I think there's a lot of hidden gems amongst the mountain that is a lot of the NCT universe, you know? So I hope that if anything, this inspires people to go to check out B-sides more. Not that I feel like you guys need any indicator for that, but you know, I'm hoping that it opens up the door to not only think that NCT Dream or NCT 127 or whatever, any of the other subunits like can only do one specific thing. I hope that's what you take away from it. So I really appreciate this a ton. But Yuval says, I think I've already told you this before, that he auditioned in SM as a singer, but he's Canadian and fluent in English, so they made him rap, of course. Yeah, that I don't know if you've said it, but I've definitely heard something to that degree before, so that makes a ton of sense. Connie says his vocals are really sweet. I would assume it's in reference to Mark. And then Kaylee says Chenlu's voice is so clear and clean. I agree. Hey Chen, Chenlu, and Renjun, three main vocalists can't stop cooking. I agree. And Yuval says Chenlu is my bias wrecker in this group. His voice might be my favorite in Dream. And then I assume Biscuit's agreeing with what I said about checking out the B-sides. So thanks for a recommendation. If there's one that you haven't seen on here yet, let me know. We'll probably try to do some more B-sides potentially in the future. But speaking of the next song, we're going to be checking out Hello Future. So let's keep it rolling. I don't know how many more NCT Dream songs there. We got that.
시작이라는 걸 넌 믿을 수 있겠니 이제야 사랑을 할 것 같아 그러니 연락하는 거야 너를 믿어 So just knocking doors down telling now 천천히 같은 시간들은 모두 뒤로 보내 웃음이 소리치네 달려가 널 아파 If you're rockin' with me Here we go Satellite radio 메밀에 전해줘 온 세상과 정광야 위로 후회 없이 사랑했다고 말하게 기다려서 어서 와 어디든 we're coming together 아무 걱정하지 마 즐길 거야 두렵지 않아 눈을 떠봐 내가 원한 모든 건 너뿐이라고 다 버린 재열이 온기에 남은 잿더미 속에 Ready to clap back 거리 머지않은 peace 아픈 시간이 담아 잡기를 바라고 또 원했지 Who you gonna believe 어디든 we coming together 너무 걱정하지 마 To be your future 너를 만나 같이 더 빛나게 We are the real We are the real 아름다운 시간을 쌓자 We're going way up We're going way up 곁에 함께 있어줘 내 곁에서 오직 너만이 내 미래라는 걸 Just keep looking to the stars 날 기다렸어
That last chorus goes crazy. That's insane. All right, very nice. That was NCT Dream. Hello, Future. If you're hanging out, very nice. Connie says, I practiced this dance and it was hard. It looks hard. So I feel you. I feel you. Man, this was so good. I really like the vibe of the song. Like, the verses are really like smooth, but I think that I'm actually gonna switch my thought process. I really enjoyed the chorus of the song, and then like just the way the first chorus kind of hit just has this sort of like beautiful melody to it. I think a lot of the choices melodically that they made in this song just really resonate super well. I like that it's almost, I feel like it's more of a descending sort of like modal tone to it, which I really like. So big salutes to whoever again who did the production for this. They did a fantastic job. As well as that, I think everyone was saying how fantastic like the final chorus was, but I really love that. I think it really kind of culminates to such a great ending of the song and just like a full circle moment. But I feel like I got to give a special shout out to Renjin. I really liked his vocals. I think he was the one that was doing the bridge section with the blonde hair. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. But I really liked his vocal process. I feel like he just was phenomenal in that section. And again, I feel like there's so many times where I'm going through these songs and I'm like, damn, I really enjoyed this person. And then like I'm gonna love what they're doing. And then like we get on to the next song and I'm like, oh, you know what? I like what Hee-chan's doing in this song. So I'm gonna really enjoy his vibe. And like I feel like I'm jumping from person to person in Dream, where I'm always constantly like, oh, I enjoyed this section, or I enjoyed this section, or I enjoyed this section. So I think to me it's like really impressive how you can kind of go through all these different members and find something that you really love or resonate or stick with, and just kind of again keeps the gears turning. So I think the talent is impeccable, so we love to see it. Kaylee says the problem with a talented team, you can't decide a bias. LOL. I big agree on that, and I think that is a good problem to have. Arguably, you know, like if you love all the members of NCT Dream, hey, I respect your opinion. You know, so we're gonna keep it moving. The next one we have is Glitch Something. So it looks like potentially Glitch Mode. Sorry, excuse me. And it looks like it was produced by Kenzie. So very nice. Let's go into Glitch Mode. If you think this is a good stopping point, let me know, chat.
Technology. Scratch that, bring it back. 내 옆에선 몸이 고장 나서.
Oh, okay.
또 돌고 돌아오면.
Okay, Caleb. After the next one.
적은 난 필요해 네가 다가와 whoop-de-whoop 숨이 멎는데 가속도를 타는 심장 goes speeding up 이 감정은 어떤 말도 can't get enough hey, hey. Watch me I'ma be crazy 저항도 못하고 hands up 돌이켜 나 into my mind 한 방에 퍼지는 ransom Wait it 이건 치명적인 사태 Shutting me down 지어볼까 모두 다 say I'm too much 네가 몰고 오는 달 뒤따 소나기
Interesting pre-chorus.
작은 사기도 담나 숲을 키워내 Going up to heaven touching on the sun 너를 아무리 먹어도 잘 안 나가 Trouble like a missed code 불쌍히 걸려 I'm on that glitch mode I'm on that glitch mode I'm on scratch that bring it back 네 옆에선 glitch mode 몸이 고장났어 난 어질러질 두통 또 돌고 돌아 I'm in glitch mode 전에 없던 situation 너 아닌 너만 repetition Trouble like a missed call 비상이 걸려 I'm on that glitch mode A code is buffering chillaxing 너의 밈은 clickbait 너의 내게 autopilot in the air
Oh, that back and forth. That's tight.
너는 꿈꾸느라 밤새 너 없는 꿈은 전부 nightmare 시작된 glitch mode 놀라지 않아도 돼 오류 하나쯤 I like it 이런 게 사랑이면 okay 스친 손끝에도 머릿속이 정지돼 낯선 감각들이 내 몸을 지배해 There was no you, there was no me 감정만 더두는 place 너 아닌 다른 모든 건 out of the space
Ooh. Okay. That's crazy. Oh, very nice. All right, that was NCT Dream Glitch Mode. Very cool, very cool. Thanks for hanging out. We got like one more, and then I'll be peacing. But this was very interesting. I think this was one. This is probably the first NCT Dream song that I need to give more of a listen. I think I didn't. I get it. I get it. I understand it, but I think it's gonna take a little bit of time to marinate. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate the fact that like it stays very true to like the glitchiness that I feel like I would expect from maybe 127, and maybe not necessarily Dream, but again, with the past couple songs, like they've thrown some curveballs, so you know I respect it. I do feel like this is a grower for sure. Like there's definitely there's some specific parts of the song that I'm like I appreciate and that I'm interested in. But also at the same time it's like, you know, again, there's different things that I'll probably pick up with this song that I'm probably gonna wind up, you know, falling in love with. I will say that I wasn't sold on that first chorus, but once we got to the second chorus, I was like, nah, that makes sense. I love it. I'm really vibing with it. So, and then by the third chorus, I was trying to remember the lyrics, but just like that, like that vocal tone. I don't know why, it just works. I love it. It makes sense collectively in my head. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it. And just the transitions were really fun, you know. I think it keeps you guessing, keeps you interested. Like that whole rock section, I was totally not expecting, as you could tell by my reaction, but I really appreciated it, and I think it just adds this sort of interesting vibe to the track. Again, Renjun's probably my favorite. I really enjoy Renjun's vocals in this song. He's got I'm 2 for 2 on him. I think he's really got an underrated tone, at least that I haven't been able to pick out. But now I'm just so assured by it. So I love that. So I think they did a great job. Again, probably gonna grow on me a little bit more. So give me some time, but I'm feeling the vibes. Winter Soldier 3. Thanks for hanging out. Love this song though. I do listen to the remix of this more. Hey. Also thanks for lurking out in the stream. If we've missed anything, feel free to let us know in the Discord above, in the pin comment, excuse me. El Duru says, transition to the dance break, then the last chorus can be jarring at first, but I find them so fun. I agree. I think it was a little jarring, but I can understand if people like that transition. It makes sense. You know what I mean? But very nice, very nice. And then it says, is a hip-hop song featuring a rock guitar interlude that contrasts the introductory narration with a dynamic 808s bass and chanting chorus. The lyrics express how someone freezes as if buffering when they see someone they like. That's fair. That's fair. And then Renjun cooked vocally here. We love to see it. Glitch mode surpassed 2.3 or 2.03 million pre-orders on the day of its release, second highest ever for an actual act under SM, exceeding NCT Dream's previous career high of 1.7 million pre-orders for Hot Sauce. The album sold 700,000 copies on its first day after release. Kudos. We love to see it. Well, we're going to get into a B-side from this release, which is Fire Alarm. And it looks like it's live. Let's get into it.
Are you guys ready? Fire alarm, let's go!
Oh, nice. Yo, Mark's popping off.
Do anything you want if you really want. 보란 듯이 나는 너를 겨누어. 미쳐 날들이 밤을 따위다 잊고 너를 습격하러 가. 어서 소모이 위로 우리 불을 지펴. 거침없이 태워 세상이 놀라도 너 빛보다 fire alarm.
Ooh, I like this section.
Turn up the music. 경고해주지 you will lose it.
Let's go, Renjun.
불렀어 셔터 let it go. 반항감을 let it go. Burn it down to the ground. That alarm is gonna blow, 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 blow. We pull the fire alarm. Fire alarm. Fire alarm. 불이 번져. 끝이 보일 때까지 못 멈춰. 바로 다음 차기 설정. We boy, what's up? 자, 한 번 더. 모두 뛰어.
You both thought the same thing I was thinking. Very nice. All right, cool. Well, we ended off on a high note. We've got NCT Dream, Fire Alarm. Very nice. Very cool. This I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I loved it. I love the fun energy. I feel like NCT Dream can pretty much do everything. You know what I mean? Very similarly to 127. Like it's just a fun party vibe. I love the guitar work. Really really cool. Um, as well as that, I think like musicality wise, I think uh musicality wise, it was just like seeing them perform this live. I think also adds to it. I just love seeing live performances because to that, I mean, from my perspective, just watching this video, like it looks like they were just having a fun time, enjoying themselves, and like just just was it looks like they are enjoying the song and performing it live, and I think that adds a lot of value to me as someone who loves to go to shows and stuff. Like I personally love seeing that, so I think that kind of juxtaposition between the two is always really nice. As well as that, I think vocally, again, nothing too crazy, but I think it works well. I also like the juxtaposition between like the real kind of like more like indie rock sort of guitar work and like band sections, but then when you swap it into like that 808 like trap sort of beat, I think that's really fun. Keeps the mind working, keeps it grooving. But yeah, I think this was a great stopping off point. I'm glad Kaylee recommended us to listen to Fire Alarm to close the stream out, but definitely stoked. Hizo says, I was at work once listening to this and the alarm started ringing. And I didn't realize it was ringing. I thought it was the song. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, that's not good. But I'm glad everything made it out. All right. Edaru says, love this album. You have to react to sometime to Arcade, one of the best Dream B-sides in my opinion. And I agree with Kaylee. I just love how much fun they're having live with the song. NCT Fire Alarm speaks to Dream's ambition to surprise the world and features an energetic chorus which incorporates clapping, samples, and a siren, referring to the film Gas Attack on the Gas Station. Very nice. And it says everyone was moving like what? Oh my god. Very nice. Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining. We have made it through session 1 of NCT, the multiverse series. Very cool. We will be finishing out Dream on Monday. So if you want to come back for that, come hang out at our normal time. It's just gonna be me. So come vibe with me. We're gonna be finishing out Dream. We'll be doing Mark's solo stuff. We'll be doing the next section as well. So just keep posted. If you want to get a sneak peek of what we're going to be covering in the next session, check the Discord. There's a pinned link. That is the best way to come hang out. Let us know what's good. If we missed anything, come join for future parts. Would be really awesome. We're doing Wavy, Wish, You, etc. I'm covering the full gambit of all of it, so come hang out. I'm going to try to do maybe another couple streams as well, potentially for like just to get NCT finished out within this week-ish. So Monday we'll probably be doing one. I might do a short stream on Wednesday, another short stream potentially on Friday, and then if there's anything else, I'll try to let you know potentially Saturday. But I'm going to try to, whatever free time I have, I'm going to try to carve out to do the rest of NCT so we can move on to the next group. So keep your eyes peeled. Discord's the best way to know what we're doing. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining. Again, Kaylee, thank you for setting the playlist up. And huge shout outs to both you, Full, Biscuit, everyone who's given their input. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction if you're new here. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for showing love. We are finally doing more NCT. If you missed out on part 1/half of Dream on the last stream, which was on Saturday, the Dream will be put together tonight. I will edit those together, and then the NCT 127, that full video is up on YouTube. There was some songs that were cut just because of copyright, so if you want to watch those are on the Patreon as well. But thanks for everyone who joined on the previous stream. Much love to you. Again, massive shout outs to Kaylee, shout outs to Youthful, shout outs to Biscuit, Connie, all the people that were showing love and helping out with my NCT 127 knowledge. It's awesome. I have left my Discord hangout link, and then you can also see what we are covering in future NCT subunit streams coming up. So if you want to check those out, be greatly appreciated. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking this out. Like I mentioned before, we got through about half of NCT Dream, so we'll be finishing that out tonight along with Mark's solo stuff. We're gonna try to get into Wavy. I don't know. We have about like 13 more videos on playlist 2, so we'll see how much time we have. But that's the plan. And then as well as that, we'll be doing another part after that part. So I think we got a good bit of parts left. So if you again are an NCT fan, you're gonna be getting fed for quite a bit. So very excited. JD, how's it going? Connie, hello. Kaylee, hello. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Much love to y'all. But yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. Stoked. We're gonna keep it moving, of course. Sarah, Rafaela, hello. The ones that we are doing tonight, at least for NCT Dream, we're continuing on. We're going to be starting the stream off with Beatbox. Then we got Candy, Graduation. We have Best Friend Ever, Broken Melodies, ISTJ, Smoothie. And it looks like we have I Can't Feel Anything, Rains in Heaven, Flying Kiss, When I'm With You, and then we'll be doing 3 Mark solo songs, which are Child, Golden Hour, and 200. And then I'll tell you about Wavy's playlist. After that, we got a couple more, again, projects to get into. So, very nice. Well, without further ado, I think, again, since we have such a monumental task ahead of us, we're going to start off with Beatbox first. So, let's go. Let's get into it.
Okay. Boom. Boom, chicka, boom, boom. Yeah, alright. Boom, chicka, boom. Hey, let's go. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, chicka, boom. Yeah. 뱉는 순간 널 beat bum 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 cookie down kick on the drum 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 sugar pop I got some 몸이 반응해 like a morning call 뭐라든 달라지길 원하면 가만 기다리지 말고 힘껏 소리 내질러 dance 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 또 한 번 세상을 흔들어 볼게 watch me
24/7 아직 부족해 함께 있는 매일 put it on replay
yeah 미쳐버릴
Oh.
만들어 yeah yeah Beatbox 터뜨려 yeah yeah 너일수록 완벽한 공간 Everywhere I go with the beatbox yeah 지금 올라타 우리 flow yeah yeah Beatbox 터뜨려 yeah yeah 내 목소리 자체가 음악 Everywhere I go bring the beatbox boom chicky boom chicky chicky boom boom chicky boom chicky Everywhere I go bring the beatbox boom chicky chicky boom boom chicky boom chicky Everywhere I go bring the beatbox 장난 없는 장단 boom 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 아프면 중독될걸 yum 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 너의 머릿속에 ring 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 울려 따라하고 싶게 돼 그냥 listen up 입에 붙어 like a snack 다시 repeat되는 trap 이 rhythm make it pop like soda yeah 그게 pop like soda yeah 처음 느끼는 new flavor
watch me 날 따라오면 돼 후회 않게 어딜 가도 이 rhythm은 계속 replay
Love that melody choice.
Everywhere I go, bring the beatbox. Boom, chicky, boom, chicky, chicky, boom, boom, chicky, boom, chicky. Everywhere I go, bring the beatbox. Boom, chicky, chicky, boom, boom, chicky, boom, chicky. Everywhere I go,
Choreo's
bring
sick,
the
too.
beatbox.
다 미루고 얼어붙으면 crazy You know there's no stopping 느껴진
Great
time
range.
to start 내 목소리로 새로운 이야기를 써 이 울림이 번져가고 뛰어들어 baby right now
Ooh, great falsetto.
Dance, 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 dance.
우리만이 가능한 음악
Everywhere I go, bring the beatbox.
Everywhere I go
Everywhere I go, bring the beatbox.
I love that breakdown. So sick.
지금처럼 서로의 음을 맞춰 우리가 함께 만들 음악 Everywhere I go, bring the beatbox 꿈꿔왔던 순간이 여기 있어 We won't stop for a moment Everywhere I go, bring the beatbox Boom, chicka boom, chicka chicka boom, boom, chicka boom, chicka Everywhere I go, bring the beatbox Boom, chicka, chicka boom, boom, chicka boom, chicka Everywhere I go, bring the beatbox
Oh, that was awesome. Very nice. All right. That was NCT Dream Beatbox. If you're hanging out, much love to you. Wow, this was a great one to start off with because I love this song. This one is such a like summer vibe. This is like, I think they nailed it with the music video. Like, obviously, I feel like concept wise is like it just hits super well. But as well as that, I think musicality, this is like such a fun like lively track. You know, it just really kind of exemplifies like more like of their like the major tonalities of this track, which I really appreciate. I like that. I like at the beginning they kind of give that little beatbox section. I thought that was fun. You know, I think it also plays well into the theming of not only the music video but the song itself. Vocally, this is also really impressive. I enjoyed a lot of like the melody choices that they decided to use in this. There's some really great like runs. I also feel like it also highlights the rappers of this group very well too. You know, we got a good couple verses mixed in there with the NCT Dream, so I'm vibing with it. But I also got to give a shout outs to, I was really focusing in on Chen Liu. I think his vocals sounded really incredible in the song, especially that like falsetto note he was doing in that bridge section. I thought it was really awesome, and I've already said it a lot in part one, but I'll probably continue to say it. But I really love Hei Chan's vocals. I feel like they always stick out to me a ton. And I feel like with this song more specifically, I think he finds even more of a niche and getting picked out a little bit more. So I really love that he's stylized so well in this track, and like he just has a clear cut vision in NCT Dream that I think comparatively to NCT 127, I think he gets more of an opportunity to shine and use his vocals a little bit more. So I like that. Again, musical tropes were really cool in terms of like the whispering and like them kind of doing like different little like musical notations that I kind of appreciate a lot in this song. I also got to give a shout out to the choreo. This was probably like some of the coolest choreo that I've seen, at least for Dream stuff. I know that I don't know how well known they are for their choreo, but I know with NCT 127 we had some insane choreo, but this song choreo was really great too. So I wanted to give a little compliments to that as well, because I really enjoyed the choreo for this MV. I could only imagine it's just like, if you've seen NCT Dream live, I can imagine this is just like a good like get the crowd like positively moving, having a good time, bumping it. So I thought it was great. So yeah, I enjoyed this one a ton. JD, we did do hot sauce and glitch mode the last time. Yep. That was, I think, actually were the ones we kind of ended on slightly. We did end on fire alarm, but glitch mode was the last like MV, and then hot sauce, of course. Yep. So you can go check that out. That will be, again, edited together tonight, and hopefully it will be posted on Patreon first, and then YouTube will get it shortly thereafter, hopefully. So very cool. Enjoyed this one a lot. This one's probably up there with, I would say this is probably up there with some of my favorites in terms of the NCT Dream stuff. I'm really vibing with this one. This one will stick with me, so I like that. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna keep it moving. The next one we have is Candy. So let's see how sweet it is. we got Mark singing again. Let's go.
Oh,
nice. Okay.
그래 그렇지만 내 맘속에 너를 잊어갈 거야 머리 위로 비친 내 하늘 바라다보며 널 향한 마음을 이제는 굳혔지만 웬일인지 내게 더 다가갈수록 우린 같은 하늘 아래서 있었지 단지 널 사랑해 이렇게 말했지
This is cool. Ooh. All right.
내게 하늘이 열려 있어 그래
Huh.
그래 너는 내 앞에서 있고
Great harmonies.
다른 연인들은 키스를 해왜난 너의 뒤에 있어야 할까 햇살에 일어나 보니 너무나 눈부셔 모든 게 다 변한 거야 널 향한 마음도 그렇지만 널 사랑 않는 게 아니야 이제는 나를 변화시킬 테니까 머리 위로 비친 내 하늘 바라다보며 널 향한 마음을 이제는 굳혔지만 웬일인지 내게 더 다가갈수록 우린 같은 하늘 아래서 있었지 단지 널 사랑해 이렇게 말했지 이제껏 준비했던 많은 말을 뒤로 한 채 언제나 네 옆에 있을게 이렇게 약속을 하겠어 저 하늘을 바라보며 한 번 더 말했지 이제껏 준비했던 많은 말을 뒤로 한 채 다시 널 사랑한다고 했지 언제나 네 옆에 있을게 다시 너 혼자 아냐 너의 곁에 내가 있잖아
Oh, that's nice. I like how the kid wished for NCT Dream. Like, he's just like, oh, what do you want for Christmas, kid? I want NCT Dream under the tree. And then they just show up. That's awesome. Well, this was NCT Dream Candy. If you're hanging out, very nice. Super cool. Kaylee says the original song is older than all the members. Oof. The original song is from 1996, is what Connie says. Everyone's saying they love this song. Biscuit says this is a remake of a first gen group, Hot HOT, and the song Candy. And then Sarah says this may be my favorite cover of the Hot song of all time. That is some high praise. That kid can get in line. I feel like probably yes. I would agree. No, this was great. I enjoyed it. Again, I have to listen to the original to maybe probably get a little bit more perspective on it, but it looks like it's actually here too, so that's funny. I will check it out in off camera, but I really enjoyed this a lot. If I didn't know this was a remake, I would just be like, I would just think like, man, they did this in such a nice way. I don't know if the original like Hot song had like rapping in it or not, or if it was more like they had like just a lot of melody lines, but I think they did a great job at least transposing it. I appreciate like the different rap verses going on in the song. Like the Mark's verse was really good. But I also think like vocally this is just so dynamic, and I think they do a great job considering like they have such a wide range of vocalists that I think to me they do a great job of like filling in the gaps where I feel like it worked out musically. Like they had some really great harmony sections. I think their melody choices, again, I would imagine remain faithful to the song itself. Just because I feel like if you go a little too far out of the zone, then it then winds up becoming like, hey, is this actually just a cover, or is it a new song? So I think they did a great job of, I would imagine, paying homage. I'll probably come back and make a comment later on about the song, but I thought this was really solid. I really kind of enjoyed a lot of their like sweet tones. You know, again, with a song like named Candy, I'd imagine they would kind of like they give it a little extra in terms of the cheese factor, which I'm totally on board with. But I thought they were adorable. I thought this is like this was a great music video. I think the song was also very fun and light. But yeah, they did a wonderful job. I would definitely go back and listen to this one again. And I felt very appropriate since we are getting around the holiday season. It felt right to watch this music video. So yeah, I enjoyed this. I enjoy this one a lot. Again, contextually, haven't heard the original, so I really can't make too many comments on that. But just listening to the song and enjoying it, you know, would I think it's an NCT Dream song? Somewhat. But at the same point, like, again, I understand it's a cover now, so I think it makes more sense in that context. And I feel like because of that, I can judge it a little bit less, like, and not that I'm saying I'm judging the song, but like I feel like I can understand it or appreciate it a little bit more because it is a cover. So, very cool, very cool. JD says the original is great. And Sarah says both songs are great. I listen to them both a lot. JD followed that up and said this one's pretty faithful to the original, very similar. I think that's what makes it great. HOT was the first SM boy group, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that's very cool. I still can't get over Kaylee's comment about the original song being older than all the members. That hurt. I felt that one in my chest. So, but very nice, very nice. We're gonna keep it moving. The next one we have is a live performance of Graduation. So I don't know if this is from the same release, if chat wants to let me know, but I'm excited to get into this one. JD says, yeah, a lot, older by a lot. Oh my God. Very nice. Connie says, my favorite B-side. Biscuit said, my favorite Dream song. JD says, oh my God, time to cry. Do Young Lover, thanks for hanging out. Same album, Winter Special. Very nice. Maybe we'll have to add it onto our holiday stream in the future. That'd be cool. Anyway, let's get into Graduation.
언제부터일까 내 작은 생각들 영원히 내 곁에 머물 수 있을까 헤어짐이란 상상 못한 남의 얘기들 어떤 순간 날 얼어붙게 해 시간이 가는 게 싫을 만큼 느슨했던 반짝인 웃음 그리고 눈물 누군가 날 믿기 힘들 때 항상 같은 자리에서 날 위해 서 있어준 너 이제 난 그만 졸업하려고 해 불안해하던 그 많은 날을 기억해 이 벅찬 감정 손을 들어 안녕 마지막 인사하고
Ooh, I love that melody choice.
미지의 별 동경했던 여행을 시작할 때
My graduation 그첫 걸음 많이 행복하게 될 거야
Great falsetto. Lovely harmonies.
우리 둘뿐이야
왜 언제나 부족한 것만 같던 어쩔 줄 모르던 오래전 내 안에 그 작은 너는
낯선 거리 그리고 멀리
너 견했었던 질문들 답을 쫓아가 외로이 돌던 플래닛 길이는 밤의 공기 잡은 순간 흩어지던 창백한 푸른빛
날 걷는 길 홀로 외롭지 않다고
그 끝에 네가 서 있어
길었던 밤을 떠나보내려 해 늘 사랑을 너무 잘하니까 너무 두렵지가 않아 손을 들어 안녕 마지막 인사하고 돌아서면 날 기다릴 세상으로
미지의 별 동경했던 여행을 시작할 때
My graduation 그쪽거리 너를 행복하게 될 거야
이제 나는 단단히 서
너를 감싸 안아줄 거야
천천히 더 커가 땀을 걷을 가득한 세상
영원히를 꿈꾸지는 않아
꾸진 않아
지금을 끝나게 하면 돼 마지막 한 번 안아준 뒤에 활활 보내주려 해 캄캄한 밤들 기억해 이탈리아 사실 마지막 인사하고 나를 하며 기다릴 세상으로 가
동경했던 여행을 시작
Oh, I love the low tones.
모두 떠나보낸 그 다음 남은 건 따스한 손의 온기 그리고 우리
Man, Mark finishing it out. Let's go. The vibes. All right, cool. This is actually a good shot. All right. This was NCT Dream Graduation. Thanks for hanging out. If you're hanging out here on Twitch. I love this song. I love a good, like, well balanced, well written, like, I guess I don't know if this would fall in the ballads category, but you know, I feel like it does have ballad elements in it. But I think this is a fantastic B-side just because I think like when you associate some of these NCT Dream songs with like either high energy or like high movement or like kind of a combination of those things, like I feel like you maybe get one sort of association with like what NCT Dream does, but then you get a song like this and it completely flips the script in terms of like what they're capable of doing and what they're able to do vocally too. And I think that I came away from this song appreciating a lot of their vocal styling because in previous B-sides, I've really enjoyed them a lot, but I felt like this one stood out to me amongst some of the other ones that we listened to on Saturday. And I think mostly just because there's so many great, like, you know, again, this is performed live. I think for them to kind of keep such a consistent, like, vocal, like, onslaught, I think is really impressive to me. Like, there is some really great, like lower bass, like I wouldn't say baritone, but like lower register vocals that I feel like are matched super well when you have like vocalists that obviously can sing, you know, much higher. And I think that there is this cool kind of dichotomy or I guess like harmonization between the two as well. Like I think vocally you could just tell that they wanted to deliver in a very emotional or like very personal fashion. And I think even though I don't know the lyrics to this song, I think that I like musically I think it can resonate with me. Like I often attribute some of my favorite songs to ones that like I don't know if y'all get it or not, but like you get like the goosebumps on your arms or you get like, you know, you get the tingling sensation. And I feel like this one definitely gave me that a few times throughout. So I think for me, that was what's really impressive. And again, I don't fully understand any of the lyricism behind this, but like you can feel with the type of emotion that they're delivering with. And so I really appreciate that whatever message they're conveying, they're doing it in that fashion, whether I know the lyrics or not. So really love that. I also gotta give a shout out. I know I mentioned it before, but just Mark's vocals are really nice, and I think they're just a welcome addition. Just because, again, I know that he is primarily the rapper in a lot of the NCT stuff, but he's got a phenomenal set of vocals too. So I again wanted to give him some love, and I don't know who specifically. I know they switched it up a couple different times, but I don't know who is mainly doing like the falsetto parts in like the pre-chorus. I thought they were really incredible. Well, let me see if I can find the spot where I'm pretty sure it was. I'm not entirely sure who it was actually. Okay, Jisung and Jeno. I know a few different members did it potentially. Let me see. It could have been. Yeah, it was whoever this is on the screen right now. They sounded fantastic. Um, and then I just like this whole exchange like after with Jeno. Okay, Renjun. He's incredible. I feel like again, I think I've gone in cycles now at this point for NCT Dream. Um, yeah, like I'm pretty sure it's this. No, it's okay. Never mind. It was whoever this is. Sorry, chat. Appreciate it. Jisung. Yeah, new bias every song. Okay, Jisung. I appreciate it. Yeah, his falsetto tone is super, super clear. And then I really love that exchange after Jisung's like falsetto part. Just this whole combination, like this whole minute, I guess like 30-second section here. Chef's kiss. So good. But and he's also the one with the deeper. Oh man, he's got quite the range. I think Jisung might be moving it up. Yeah, versatility. I agree, JD. Really incredible vocals. Like I think, like this again highlights things that I know that they're capable of doing, but I think just seeing them perform this, I think adds that just extra layer of like appreciation for what for what these types of groups go through and how much talent they have. So yeah, I thought this was an incredible B-side. I'm pretty sure Kaylee had selected this one. If not, let me know who selected it, because I thought they did a great job with choosing this one, because I feel like if I didn't listen to this one tonight, I'd be a little upset. So definitely appreciate it. Getting to some comments here. Okay, Kaylee says, I love this song and it's popular. And for good reason. We love to see it. JD says Mark Lee overflows with talent. Yes, that man will be in any NCT group. The Young Lover says, fun fact, Mark wanted to be a singer, got into SM by singing, but he got into rap after joining the company. I feel like we always make this joke, and I'll continue to make the joke about if the member can speak English, they're going to make them the rapper or like the front person to like mitigate everything. So I get it. Jisung and Jeno did it so good. I would agree. Jeno was also really incredible, so I wanted to give him a shout too. I really liked his rap verses in the song as well. And then plus it's great live performance to show off their vocals. Yeah, I would not agree. I wouldn't disagree. Excuse me. I would definitely agree with you, Kaylee. Jay says the song's message is very personal for them. They went through a lot with the old graduation system they used to have. Very nice. Cool. Jazz says, I love Jisung and Renjun's voices in this. Yeah, everyone popped off too. We'll have to listen to some more emotional B-sides once we get through all of this. We'll come back, and if there's any extras, leave them in the Discord. I'll probably make a playlist of all the other B-sides if we'll cover them in the future. So let's go. JD says, Mark is from Toronto, my hometown son. Hey, let's go. Toronto's beautiful. We love Toronto. Shout outs to Toronto. We'll have to go back to Canada, but very cool. Well, we're going to keep it moving here. We have Best Friend Ever. So let's rock.
心の世界はそんな完璧でもない誰かが笑って誰かは泣いて空の雲のよう答えなんてない重なってく偶然出会いという運命語り合った夢心が共鳴してそれぞれ胸に痛み抱えてその全て込めて繋がっていく And I wanna be the best thing the best you ever had どんな時も best friend ever best friend ever 喜びと涙嬉しさ悲しさ分かち合う best friend ever best friend ever はしゃいだ Fridays 眠い Mondays かけてく今風が去ってく空を泳いでるクジラだって
I love the mix on this. Good panning.
僕ら知ってたけれど当たり前でこの7 days routine 世界される日々 where we're going 君と見る夢の向こうに How's it going? Keep it rolling Fall into my world there ain't no bottom no past really into my mind 今夜全て明日の悩みたちそんなハッサーまでやめてみて I wanna be the best thing the best you ever had どんな時も best friend ever best friend ever 喜びと涙嬉しさ悲しさ分かち合う best friend ever best you always had 大事なものはそばにあるさ We are the two as one I wanna be the best thing the best you ever had いつまでも best friend ever best friend ever Yeah I wanna be
Ooh.
wanna be best thing
All right.
best thing ever 계기는 나와 기대나이 yes 誰も止めれない yes
Loving the synth
Nobody tries
choices.
to get between us And I wanna be the best thing the best you
Hey.
ever had Don't let you keep it best
Love that dropout. Nice.
down I wanna be the best you always had 大事なものはそばにあるさ We are the two as one I wanna be the best thing the best you ever had いつまでも best friend ever best friend ever
Oh. Killer falsetto.
Best friend ever, best friend ever.
Did their best friend die? That's not good. Anyway, this was NCT Dream, best friend ever, I guess, to some degree. Man, this was awesome. It looks like in terms of chat, they were saying that this was their Japanese debut, which very cool. I like this a lot. I was pretty surprised about this one, just because I think to me like it kind of I feel like with Japanese releases sometimes like they go and do like different things where I feel like this song kind of actually keeps a little bit closer to what I imagine NCT Dream to do. Like they do these really kind of lush songs, and this one I think fits well in their discography where I think if it had Korea, like if it was a Korean song, like I wouldn't have been the wiser. Um which is not a bad thing. I think if anything that just shows how tightly knit I would imagine, and maybe they might break off in obviously further Japanese releases, but I felt like for this one it didn't seem too much off of a like diverging path, I would argue. Vocally this is very impressive again. I thought it was super catchy, especially the chorus of this song. I think that is like super fun, super infectious, and I really loved it. as well as that, I gotta give a shout out to Jeno. I enjoyed his rap a ton. I think it has like such a great punch to it, and like it's cool to hear like his delivery and Mark's delivery, just because I think they both have like punchy style rap verses, but like Jeno's got such a like almost like a little bit of swag to it, and that's not to say Mark's doesn't either, but like I feel like Jeno sounded a little bit more like a little swaggier, and I felt like Mark's was like more like assassin like. You know what I mean? It was a little bit more cut. It had a little bit more of a bite to it, which I appreciate. Like there's just there's such a contrast between them two, and I think it's really nice. Um, I really enjoyed the bridge. That was probably the thing that again has shocked me the most, but I I love their bridges. I feel like I've been an NCT like bridge stan, no matter what subunit. I feel like they always do a really fun job of either changing up the song in such a deliberate way, or like just maybe extending or adding on things that I think are very complimentary to the song. And I feel like this bridge is no different from what I feel like they do well. But the bridge in this track is just such a like cool melodic shift, and I think it adds a little bit of like fun movement and a little whimsy to the track, and then you get back into the chorus. But I think they did the chorus in a really nice way where like the melodic sensibility of the song kind of comes in like maybe like a bar after, where like the beat kind of comes, like beat comes back first, and then you get like a full bar of that beat and like clapping and stuff, and I really appreciate that into that final chorus. I think it gives you that nice bit of like separation that I think is really well put together in terms of songwriting and song process. So I thought I really enjoyed that a ton, and I think I think it makes the final chorus hit a little bit more. And then as well as that, man, there is some fantastic like ad-libbing towards the end. Like that falsetto at the end was just like chef's kiss. I think there wasn't anything else that needed to be added on to it, but I think it just works. So I love that element. And listen, they just find little ways to sprinkle in that they're like, hey, I got a little flex. I'm gonna show you a little flex, and they do it. So I really enjoy that a ton. So yeah, this was a fantastic Japanese B-side. Again, or not B-side, title track, excuse me. And I'll be throwing this on a playlist for sure. So, um, and then I did have to point out, Jazz, I did see it, and I wanted to see if there was any other person that may have saw it. I imagine it is probably a pretty big notable thing, but they had said not the dinosaur in the fish tank. That's that's awesome. Um, and then JD says, Dream has god tier bridges, honestly. And then Kaylee followed that up with, and it's an NCT trait. I'm starting to recognize, you know. So, Dino Young Lover says, love this song so much. The behind the scenes recording really made me appreciate the ooze in the background at the end. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. No pun intended. And then JD says, true, they are punchy in two different ways, but complementary ways. We're fully on the same page, JD. So love to see it. Well, we're keeping with the NCT Dream train. We got Broken next. So let's go. Broken Melodies. Excuse me.
You only sleep 밤새 얘기하며 오늘의 달과 별 너에게 보내 서울 to LA
Ooh.
이유 별거 없지 눈 감아보는 내게 제일
Ooh, I like these little breakbeat drums. Okay.
바보 같은 걸 알지 너는 저 멀리에 있는데 부족해 난 너 없이 완벽할 수 없지 흐트러져 가는 소원일 뿐 잃어버린 그 something 미완성의 우리 I'd do anything to get back to you
Ooh.
Life is but a dream
Yo, hey, Chen.
I just wanna hit the chemistry feel you next to me you know that I hate this distance cause I'm just left here singing only harmonies broken melodies built energy I'm in ocean deep oh I hate this distance and I hate singing I lay awake 나의 머릿속엔 너의
this little guitar riff in the back. That's awesome.
알아 네가 있기에 아름다웠던 나의 찬란한 순간 내 전부인 너 for you 다시 되찾고 싶어 꿈은 바래지지 않기에
오너의 너 없이 완전할 수 없지 듣고 싶지 않은 소음을
Oh, that ad lib.
제법한 그 something 비완성의 우리 I'll do anything to get back to you
That voice flip. Oh.
We got history. I just wanna hit the chemistry. Feel you next to me. You know that I hate this distance. 'Cause I'm just left here singing. Only harmonies, broken melodies. No dark energy, I'm in ocean deep. Oh, I hate this distance. And I hate singing. Broken melodies. I don't have wings, but I'm flying. There's no perfect timing. This could turn into something. Let's turn it into something, yeah. Green light, I'm ready to go. 달려갈게 지금 내게.
Nice.
뛰어들어처럼 빛을.
I love this anthemic feel.
I ain't scared no more. 난 너에게로 달린. Even when the tide's grand, we don't see the light of day. Keep fighting with a begging chance. 종말 앞에 내게 쏟아지는 purple rain. Don't need protection. 희망의 절벽 끝에서 네 미소 하나면 돼. I'll never die. Guess I finally get back to you. Life is but a dream. We got history. I just wanna hit the chemistry. Feel you next to me. You know that I hate this distance. 'Cause I'm just left here singing. Lonely harmonies, broken melodies. No dark energy, I'm in ocean deep. I hate this distance. And I hate singing. Broken melodies.
Oh my god, they didn't have to stack that many vocals at the holy shit. All right. This was NCT Dream Broken Melodies if you're hanging out. Oh, this is so good. I like this one a lot. I think I agree with Kaylee. That's like, this isn't, again, we have to listen to more NCT Dream songs, but I would say this is amongst my favorites purely off of the ideology that like the ball is constantly moving in this song. Like I appreciate that this song kind of starts off really, I don't want to say subtle, but it starts off very like low energy, and it's like, you know, they're building blocks, right? Like they're giving you this slow burn at the beginning of the song, and it's only going to continue to get larger and larger as, yeah, obviously the song progresses. And I think that is always a really good, like, tried and true method of writing music where, you know, you have something that kind of ropes you in, and then by the end of it you're just so invested that you're like, man, I need to give this song another listen. And I felt very much those feelings in this song specifically. Like, I love the first verse. I think it's very like, it has enough flex in it where you're like, ooh, okay, there's some really cool like vocal melodies going on here, but I really love this guitar like loop section that I think really is like constantly in your ears. And then you have like a rap section or something like that kind of ropes you in more, and then you have like a more lower energy part in the pre-chorus, and then you have a large, you know, more anthemic, bigger than life sort of chorus. Then you go back down again for verse 2, and then pre-chorus same thing, chorus again as well. Then you kind of suspend them or whoever listens to this song in that sort of moment in the bridge, and then they're able to just kind of fully bring it home with that like final anthemic, like almost musical-esque quality to that final chorus, which I think really kind of ties it all together. And not that I felt like I didn't enjoy it throughout, but I really feel like it allows you to understand the bigger picture of what they're trying to do musically. So I really appreciate that a lot. And again, whoever did the production work for this and like kind of did the arrangement for it really knew what they were doing in terms of keeping your engagement high. And so I really love that a ton. So shout outs to whoever was doing this one. I really enjoyed, like, obviously, as I mentioned before, I love Hey Chan. I think he's got such a powerful vocal in this song, but I really love his like higher vocals in this song specifically, just because you could hear a lot of the overtones that he incorporates in here, and I think it really works well with the styling. I thought Renjun's vocals also sounded really incredible. It's in this section, and Chen Lu, I think, is one of my biases, so I feel like I also got to give him a shout outs too. But just that combination was really fun. But what really stood out to me the most was just like the 3 rap verses, like back to back to back, and like how that gives this sort of like great forward momentum, forward energy to the song that I think really drives that like final bridge, final chorus home. And then it just gives you this like snowball of energy that is just like rolling down the hill a little bit more. So I really love that. I think, again, another great musical trope, but I think it's worked out really well, and it just allows you to really kind of allow the song to guide you and put you into that space. So I think that's great. And then just, again, the final chorus, I've said it a ton, but just like the ad libs, the overdubs, like the harmony choices, just I think just capitalize on, the qualities that we already know of NCT Dream, but just that much more so. So I really, really enjoyed this, and it's got such a great anthemic feel that I think it's at least going to be memorable in the sense of like, I think it sticks out. Chen Le, okay. I appreciate Do Young. If you've known me, I completely butchered names, so I appreciate the lookout. So thank you. But yeah, no, I thought it was super, super good. So, but yeah, this was incredible. I don't know. Again, we'll put this amongst my favorites. I feel like, again, we'll be in through NCT Dream tonight, so maybe I'll be able to kind of like pick out my favorites soon. But yeah, this was great. Kaylee says, I love how the song shows off each member and them as a team too. I would agree. It was very, very succinct. Yeah, I would definitely agree. Biscuit says musical vibes, especially towards the end. Would agree. Jazz says, this one hits so hard in concert. I'll have to check it out. We get a live performance of that. I'm sure there is one. So, Chun Le. All right. Appreciate Do Young. I, again, can't read, so apologies. All right. We have NCT Dream ISTJ. Let's go.
Introvert, 감각적, 사고적, 판단적 널 해서 16 words 필요 없어 이상 없어
에코베이지 그 틀림없는 원칙 실수하면 안돼 완벽해 보이는 너도 고장나고 나는 function
Great pre-chorus.
저곡히 쌓인 너의 감정 속에 들어갈래 어지럽히고 싶어
Let's get it done.
너라는 아이들만의 루틴 그 특별함 느낀 대로 날 풀어볼게 It's the way you are Think of us
너의 세상엔 어떤 뜨거운 Let's talk about it
Let's get down Let's get down Let's get down 맡겨봐 Make me proud
Post-chorus.
때 juice 상상 중 breaking rules You're so hot hot like so 너를 보내 너를 보내 내가 이상종자라고는 마수 엄별해서 응원하고 무대 난 특별히 디자인된 타입 네 작은 한마디로 나는 또 꿈을 꿔
설레는 일이 다 멀음 난 그냥 나면 되는데 아무런 예고 없이 널 데리러 가고 싶어
감동시키고 싶어 Let's get it done
Hey.
Let's get down, let's get down, let's get down. 좀 더 와, make me proud.
Oh, nice. A Back to the Future reference. Let's go. All right. That was NCT Dream ISTJ. If you're hanging out, very nice. Thanks for hanging. This one was fun. I was very vibing with this one. I will say the only thing that I wish that they had done was that transition from the bridge to the final chorus. I think it would have been interesting if they like ramped it up. Like if they like speed ramped it, I think that would have been like I think if they did something like that, I think the chorus would hit that much more. Especially that final chorus, I think specifically. Other than that, I think it was a little. I think it definitely has like a little bit of whiplash type feeling where like the um the verses are so crazy, then you get this really kind of melodic like R&B type pre-chorus, then you get this like hard hitting chorus again, and I think to me it's like a very interesting juxtaposition. I will say like the first verse, pre-chorus, chorus section, I was like, ooh, this is like cool, and I like each part individually, but I don't know specifically if they would smash to like if they would make sense in my head. But like I think as the song kind of progressed, like I was like, oh, you know what? I can understand why people may enjoy this song, and I also feel like I can understand why people don't, or maybe this one might not be the one that would hit for you. Just because I think it is a little bit like feast or famine in that aspect. Um, but I think that the bridge of this song, I think, ties it all together and almost kind of feels a little bit standouty in that way, which again is not a bad thing. But I would argue that the bridge kind of gives homage to like the pre-choruses of this song, which has more of like that again that R&B like soul type feel to it, a little jazzy in some aspects because I think they're using a lot of like minor seven chords, but I think to me it really kind of bridges those two gaps together where like half of it's energy, half of it's like kind of a chill R&B type feel, and like I think I'm just so used to the whiplash of like NCT 127, and I mean that with the truest sincerity. Um I understand that like they're not just going to do one thing or give you one thing specifically. They're going to give you a couple different things to like pick off of, and so I appreciate that a lot. Um, though I do feel like this one maybe isn't as like there isn't the thorough line between. I feel like sometimes, I feel like with this song specifically, where like you're like, ooh, okay, they could have transitioned this maybe a little bit better, or they could have, there could have been maybe some forethought into that, but um, I really love the energy of the choruses. I think that it's super fun, especially like that post chorus section. That like get down part is super fun. I thought that keeps that energy going and is really fun. But I think the one thing that I enjoyed probably the most about this song was the way that they like did that melody for Dangerous. I don't know why, but it's just ear candy to me. Like the way that they kind of say like that whole like melodic line was just so like super smooth, super buttery, and I really enjoyed that a lot. And every time the chorus came on, I was like, "Oh, so good, so good." So, I love that. And that like breakdown section in the bridge was really fun. I think it was a really cool like again transitional piece to the song. I think this one will probably grow on me because I can already tell there is, especially towards the end of the song, I was really enjoying it. But again, I can understand if this isn't amongst your favorites. Totally get it. You know what I mean? Um, Getting into some comments. JD says one of the lyrics was "You're so hot, hot like soup" is wild. I did not read that, but now that I've seen it in chat, that's that's so funny. Um, the Young Lover says that this song is insane and I love it. Connie says that I really love the chorus of the song. It's so good. Jazz says, unfortunately, this is one of the few Dream songs that aren't for me. Hey, I get it. I get it. And JD says, I'm always out of breath when that song ends. I feel you. That it really kind of stops abruptly, but I feel like it plays again that homage to the Back to the Future. It would make sense. So it feels very abrupt for that reason. Kaylee says, keeping up with the funny lyrics from last time I see. Yep, I've heard my fair share of them. So check out the NCT 127 deep dive if you want to see me make fun of a certain individual, and not in a negative way. It was just a goofy, funny, haha funny way, you know? So anyway, we're going to keep it moving here. We have Smoothie next. So let's go.
Smoothie. Yeah, sir. Listen.
Good boy 이지도는 없어 I'm a bad Soft dark kiss give you just a little taste 가져 없이 삐져나온 다음 삼켜 sip 붙잡아 blend it up 가릴 것이 없어 우리 목이 말라 마침 보여줄게 네가 바란 무자비한 방식 Strawberry sweet cinnamon 어서 pop that corn talk to the bar You know what you're missing 실전대로 캐신
Who's putting corn in their smoothie?
그대로운 약속 법칙대로 밟아 웃은 수도 없이 견디상 그 위로 뿌리부어 심각하게 날 뜨고 흘러내릴 drama 집어삼켜 바닥까지 cause you're mine Smoothie 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 다 털어 갈아 넣어 Smoothie 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 Dirty taste 그리 켜 Smoothie 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 가볍게 씹어삼켜 Smoothie 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 Smoothie
Not the straw sound.
Sip it down like smoothie Sip it down like smoothie 때는 no doubt and fake 쏟아부어 모든 pain Shower that in all this size 결국엔 너가 fade 어디다 던져봐 stop Syrup and sugar like bomb We make it easy I'm gonna take it all Hey yo, take it, 재료는 타고 넘쳐 새로 만든 메뉴 So delicious business 뭐래 또 어디서 밤은 killer Welcome on 오른지 거기 노스 묻어 그냥 버려 난 이미 돈이 permission you just watch it Shaking, stirring, drinking up Hot and spicy, mix it up Wait, stop 입은 잘못 고봐온 말인데 you Wait You should know what you're missing 취향대로 kissing Face like guys dog up chicken missing 손에 그런 나라 action baby 꼬여보는 시선 봐버리는 게 mission 우리 special 아니듯이 끈적하게 날 기다렸던 형태를 봐 흔적 없이 끝을 내지 what's real now Smoothie
Smoothie, 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 smoothie. 다 털어 갈아 넣어 smoothie, 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 smoothie. Dirty taste, dirty count smoothie, 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 smoothie. 가볍게 씹어삼켜 smoothie, smoothie, smoothie.
얼마든지 괴로워도 괜찮아
Okay.
달콤함만 기대한 적 없어 나 모든 고통이 전부 녹아흐른 뒤 다시 채워지는 새로운 나 Sip it down real smooth you know Smoothie, smoothie, smoothie Sip it down yeah 다 털어 smoothie, smoothie, smoothie Boy like smoothie yeah Smoothie, 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 smoothie 가볍게 씹어서 smoothie Smoothie, smoothie, smoothie 끈적하게 날
Sip it down like smoothie.
Sip it down like smoothie
Huh. I'm upset. There is not one smoothie in this music video. 0 out of 10. Just kidding. All right. This was NCT Dream Smoothie. You're hanging out. Very nice. I have so many questions about this, like lyrically. Again, I understand NCT has weird lyrics, but this I feel like they have to know that they have weird lyrics. Like they're just playing into it. Like they got the weird like you finish your smoothie like straw in the cup. You're like trying to sip out all of the rest of the rest of your smoothie in your cup. I just have so many questions. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'll never know. Mark Lee, if you're watching this, come on the show. I need to know. Give me the answers. You know, mano y mano. No, I think the song jokes aside, I want to preface this. I want to preface y'all, it's a joke, I have fun, I kid around, um but I thought this was very interesting in terms of like the I never thought that Smoothie would be used as a lyrical notation in a song, so I can now check that off my ever growing list of things in songs that I never thought I would hear, but now I've heard. So thank you, NCT Dream, for allowing me to check that off my metaphorical list. Um, but I thought the song was very interesting. I am not really sold on it. If I'm being 100% transparent, though I will say it probably will grow on me. I did wind up coming around to the smoothie part. I think at first it was more of a knee jerk reaction where I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. And then I do get the, and then I did listen to. Obviously, I got to the second chorus and I was like, okay, I get it. I'm vibing. I'm vibing. And then by the third one, I was like, man, whoever decided to put a smoothie in the chorus, I think they did, and have it sound that good, I think is impressive. So I have to give I got to give NCT Dream some kudos because little did I know I would be saying smoothie, 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 smoothie. You know, now I'm gonna be thinking about that when I go to fucking a smoothie place now. But I thought that the song was a lot of low synths. Which I was really kind of surprised because like I think with a lot of NCT Dream stuff, so I'm expecting more of a like I guess more wide variety of sounds where I felt like this song it has like these kind of like low bass synths in the song and there really isn't much like in terms of like more treble sounds in this. Like obviously their vocals are, but I feel like there's not really any like higher synth sections or like something that maybe like pops out a bit more. It just allows you to focus more on just like I think the lyricism and maybe more of the way that they stylize their vocals. Like I think more specifically the some of the members that I thought were really interesting was Jisun's like lower tonality, and I think it meshed up really well with the like more bass tones of the song, especially in that like second chorus. I think that goes super hard. Um but as well as that, I think like this also allows you to kind of focus more so on like a little bit of the choreo elements that you see in this MV. I think they did a fantastic job. I'm sure this shit goes super hard live. And like I think that I saw a couple of people in chat saying like I didn't really get the song until I saw it live, or like it came around to me and I really kind of like fell more in love with it or have more appreciation for it. And I think that for me too as well, like I enjoyed good bits of this song, but I definitely want to give it more of a listen because I think there's a lot more nuances and like a little bit of cool like ad libby moments that I feel like I wouldn't be able to really point out. But I thought this one was pretty solid. I will give this one another listen though because I feel like it deserves it. So I will come back to you on that one. Nick, thanks for hanging out. They had said SM has the most nonsensical lyrics sometimes. I listen. We've covered a lot of SM artists, and I feel like NCT has been the most nonsensical, which is again, I'm not complaining. I think it's kind of funny actually. Um, Kaylee says another NCT trait. Hey, listen, I'll take it. And then Connie says, "Yep, that's why I love NCT. They are weird, so weird, and very crazy lyrics." And then Jazz says it's Kwangya flavored. Oh no. Um, JD says, "Sounds like an innuendo, but I've never paid attention enough to the lyrics to confirm." Potentially, yeah, wouldn't be surprised. And then Kaylee says IDK, but NCT Dream loves their food theme songs. Yeah, they do have hot sauce. So I mean, hey, keep it up. I'm down with it. And then Biscuit says, wait till more second gen. I'm sure there's some cringe stuff in second gen. I'm not even surprised. Hot sauce, smoothie, chewing gum, candy. Watermark says, NCT has a lot of food title songs. That's no longer a surprise opposite to its meaning. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I get it. Um, and then they also said, it took me a while to like this song until I saw them in concert. Hey, that's fair. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like seeing a song performed live gives you that new life to the song that you might not have had for it before. You know what I mean? And I could imagine this shit goes super hard live. So if there is a super hard live performance of Smoothie, send it to me. I'll check it out. But the next one we're doing is I Can't Feel Anything, which is a B-side, I'm pretty sure. So let's go. Thank you, Hazel. Thanks for hanging out, too.
I might have been afraid to be brave, come on. 가본 적 없는 place, 낯선 way, come on. 아득한 벽 앞에 멈춘 채, come on. Come on. Cause I'm lost and confused. 어둠 속에 빠져나 지금 아득해져가. Erase from my mind.
Oh!
Erase from my mind.
This shit's shaking my bones right now.
Erase from my mind. Ooh, now I try hard to escape. 길었던 밤의 저편에
두려움을 딛어 자신을 믿어 새로운 세상을 향해 speed
새벽을 건너 나와 fly high 더 높이 날 붙잡던 어둠은 다 흩어지듯이 Looking up higher in the sky 어제 두려움은 다 Fading out 작아져만 가 I'm still confused Wishing that I could just get through Erase from my mind
Great harmonies.
Erase from my mind Erase from my mind
erase from my mind
Oh!
Erase from my mind
Oh, those, like, harmonies and chants.
Erase from my mind
So sick.
escape from reality and dream beyond
Man, those, like, not synth, like the reverb on that. Oh, so good. So good. All right. That was NCT Dream. I Can't Feel Anything. Very cool. Very cool. It looks like everyone was saying that this was the song that they performed first on their, like, performances. So very nice. Yeah, Hizal says this is the first song off their album, Intro to Tour 2. Very, very nice. Man, this was so cool. I think this is probably I'll say it now because we only got like 6, well, probably actually a little less. We have 23 more. We have a couple more NCT Dream songs. I can't count apparently. But I really loved the production on this song. I think that, again, everyone was saying in terms of this live, I can only imagine because I have not seen it. But I'd imagine this goes super fucking hard live. So if you got to see this, kudos to you. But I think the production on this is so good. And I got to give a shout outs to whoever did the production work for this song. I think they did a fantastic job, like interweaving some like really cool, like reverb drenched vocals from NCT Dream, but then also having these like fucking hard hitting like EDM, like hard electronic moments, and I think it's a good kind of contrast in the song that I really appreciate. Um, I really enjoy. I feel like specifically in this song, I really enjoy Jisung's vocals. I love his low, his low warm end tone to this song. I think he's got such a beautiful voice. Um, I think he sounded incredible. I also loved the split between Haechan and Renjun. I think that was super sick. The harmony at the end was just like chef's kiss, so nice. Um, I think this really kind of, again, and I could really point out anybody in the song and really find enjoyment of, but like those were at least the moments that stood out to me a little bit more. But they all, again, they sounded incredible. I would love to see. I imagine the choreo on this goes fucking crazy, because like I can just imagine in those like stop motions where like that like crazy EDM part kind of comes in. I can just imagine them doing some like insane choreo parts to it. So, I think that's really cool. So I'm just trying to envision what I feel like would be coming out of this song. Just because again we're watching the lyric video, but yeah, this would amongst for sure amongst the favorites. I think I wish it could have been a little bit longer. I feel like I always make that sentiment on songs that I really enjoy, but hey, I get to listen to it again. So when it comes around in terms of the album rotation, so yeah, no, this is chef's kiss. Love to see it. His out says, yep, it's only the music, but the lights go out and the light sticks get crazy, changing colors. Very nice. Very, very cool. Let's see. There was somebody said this. The Doyoung lover says the Smoothie performance where Jeno takes his shirt off is crazy. I'm sure. I can imagine. And everyone was saying that this show was popping off. So again, hopefully I will get to see NCT Dream at some point. I don't know. We'll see. But we are going to keep it moving here. The next one we have is Rains in Heaven, which I have listened to on a Chaos stream. But I'm listening to it again, and I think this is a different performance from what I know, if I'm not mistaken. So, very cool. Let's go. Let's get into it.
In the morning when you wake up, thinking about how you wanna run away from here, wanna cry and disappear.
I did listen to it before, Kaylee.
There's something that you need to hear.
Just not the live one.
Every night you become my sky, 'cause your blessing never enough. You don't believe it. There's something that you need to see. Oh yeah, it's a reflection. Clouds up in heaven. They have a message for you and me. I know that you feel all alone. I know that you lost all hope, but I am always by your side. We are all the same, but how different. I have where you cry, it rains in heaven. I won't let you fall down unless you're in my arms, only in my arms. Keep your heart with me, let me read it. All your tears remind me you're beautiful. It won't change how I think. I love the way you are, the way you are.
Yeah, I say now take it step by step. Stay on to the next zone and dream with no regrets. Hold on, never let go.
I wanna hold you, girl, I adore you. Just let me show you.
Let your head shine, do let's go.
We ain't ever looking back now. Don't let any of our past chase us down, you know. We know that nothing ain't the thing. Time to believe, we are all the same, but how different now. Where you cry, rains in heaven. I won't let
So much layering going on.
unless you're in my arms, only in my arms. Keep your heart with me, let me read it. All your tears remind me you're beautiful. It
ensemble vocals too.
Remember the reason to love. Tell me that you won't give up. Falling, we walk, so we run. Get off the ground, go up higher and higher now. Falling like a shooting star. Catch you anywhere you are. You ain't even gotta call.
Cause I'll be there always.
Oh. Voice little fade moment. Oh, nice.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Let's go. Yes, I love it. Yes, I do.
Oh, very nice. Let's go. All right. That was NCT Dream Reigns in Heaven. You're hanging out. Very nice. I have listened to this one before. I did watch the MV for for this song specifically, and I remember enjoying it a lot, but I think I enjoyed this live version that much more. I'm just, again, I'm a sucker for a live performance, and I understand this is like, again, them shooting it in a contained setting, but I thought this was incredible. And like I don't think I don't know, I think I take for granted sometimes like watching the MV and like being like, oh cool, there's some really great like ensemble vocals, and like, you know, I think I underestimate the like amount of layering or the amount of like vocal precedence that is in this song that I really appreciate. Like there's just so much great layering. There's just so much great layering going on specifically in this live version that I don't know if it maybe has the same like ambiance that I feel like the MV or like the version on Spotify is. And you just get to appreciate more of their like tonal shaping, I think, in a live setting as well too, because like there's definitely some like melody things that I think you can't really kind of like that maybe aren't in the studio version, you know. So I really appreciate that a lot. I again give a shout outs to Jisung. Love his like low end warmth, and I think a song like this does a really great job of showing that off, because like the guitar work like kind of gives that sort of like neutro like 80s pop sort of feel, which again I love, and I think this song plays well to more of their vocal strengths, I would argue. I also really appreciated Chun Lu's vocals as well. I feel like he sounded incredible, especially I believe if I'm correct, he is on the far left on my screen here. He had some really great like chest or like head voice to like falsetto voice, which I think is they do it so flawlessly, but it's actually so difficult in terms of like vocal styling, and I think you got to hear that multiple times throughout that final chorus. So I really appreciate that a lot, and I think he goes understated as much as, you know, again, I'm sure a lot of us love Hey Chan, and he's got again that incredibly like high, like beautifully like sculpted like higher range vocals. I again Chun Lu I feel like had such a fun ad lib section, and I think it also got to show off a lot of his skills as well. So I appreciate that a ton. And then also as a sidebar to this song specifically, I just love it. Mark just seems like a really happy, like enjoyable dude to be around, because he's just like fucking smiling to all of his other like his other bandmates, and like you could just tell he's having a good time, you know what I mean? And like you could tell he's just trying to bring the positive energy to like everybody else, you know, doing this. So, you know, again, I loved his rap section, but I feel like if anything, he was more of he was more of a like just positive force in this MV. So just seeing the live clip, I thought was really cool. So awesome stuff. It makes me appreciate Mark that much more because he just seems like a super nice dude. But Chen Lu says, or JD says, Chen Lu is one of my fave people in K-pop, voice wise, personality wise, and everything. I did, as a complete sidebar, so now my YouTube channel algorithm now is like showing me like other K-pop like videos and stuff. So like I watched like I think it's I forget who I watched. I watched like a food thing. I posted it in the Discord, but they had Le Seraphim on recently, so I watched that, and then I got sucked into like the Korean Englishman, I believe, and they had Mark Lee and Jaehoon from NCT 127, I believe. And I thought that was great. So I got to watch that a little bit, and it was very funny. I like, again, they're all such a they're all like Jihoon and obviously like Mark Lee are such characters. So it was cool to send them just like joke around and stuff and have fun. So yeah, it was a good episode. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out. Maybe we'll do like a variety night and we can watch some clips and shit. But I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to mention it. But yeah, great song. I think I'm still solid on this one. I still really enjoyed this one a lot. Definitely a different vibe, and again, what I feel like I associated NCT Dream with for the longest time, just because this was my only really precursor to them. But yeah, this was awesome. Everyone was saying it's fun, very nice. Kaylee says they all have fun, such fun personalities. Jamin as my favorite in all of NCT though. Okay, well we'll have to find some good Jamin clips and stuff like that. Maybe we'll again close it out with that later on. Not this stream, but just NCT as a whole. So, very nice, very nice. We are going to keep it moving here. We have NCT Dream Flying Kiss next. So, let us go.
꽃잎이 흩날려 온 세상이 다 너로 물들어 내 맘속 깊이 배인 향은 sweet 또 달콤하게 적셔오는 leaf
Like a fantasy, not reality. I know
that
같은 story. Like the way you kiss me, 나를 끌어당긴 honey.
볼수록 점점 더 짙게 물들어
Baby I know that you love me 비고치는 모든 날에 내 손끝엔 it's you girl I want you 내 눈 속에 꿈을 그려 yeah 하루 있다가 예쁜 분홍빛의 heaven 손틈 사이 어렴풋이 피어나는 꽃잎 네 주위를 맴돌아 세게 반짝이는 눈빛 아래 꽃잎을 닮은 입술까지
Oh my god.
터지는 꽃잎에 네 맘을 담아 kiss I love you forever 너를 찾아 돌아다니는 나비처럼 머릿속엔 하루 종일 네 생각만 나냐 떨어지는 꽃잎에 내 꿈을 담아 kiss I love you forever 넌 해바라기
They really packed a lot of words into that section.
더 다가간 closer 예쁜 너란 또 속삭여줄게 너가 원한다면 말해 Girl you're my dream
한 겹 두 겹 쌓인 우리의 순간이
선명해
이제서야 내게 끝없이 펼쳐진
별들이
우릴 바라보고 있어 밤새 샤장가를 불러주고 있어 Oh baby 내게 기대 꾸몄고
별들 사이 밤에 지나야
피어나는 꽃잎 난 너밖에 안 보여 세게 반짝이는 눈빛 아래 꽃잎을 닮은 입술까지 너의 저녁에 터지는 꽃잎에 네 맘을 담아 kiss I love you forever 너를 찾아 돌아다니는 나비처럼 머릿속엔 하루 종일 네 생각만 나냐 떨어지는 꽃잎에 내 맘을 담아 kiss I love you forever
I love you forever
너의 콧가루에 무슨 굳이 입가에 번져 푸른 세계 하늘 아래 너만 보여 다시 한번 말해줄게 너 하나만 love you 흩날리는 꽃잎에 사랑을 담아 kiss 푸른 세계 반짝이 달려라 나를 꽃잎을 닮은 입술까지 전부 love you 펴지는 꽃잎에 네맘을 담아 kiss I love you forever 너를 찾아 떠나니는 나비처럼 머릿속에 나를 두는 이 시간만 love you 펴지는 꽃잎에 내 꿈을 담아 kiss I love you forever 하나뿐인 네 입술에
Oh, nice. Very nice, very nice. All right. Let us go. That was NCT Dream Flying Kiss if you're hanging out. Huh. Okay. Let's see. We got a little bit of discourse here in the chat. So, well, maybe I'll get into that a little bit later, but this one was very interesting. It looks like, from what I could tell, it looks like Haechan wrote the lyrics for this song. So good. Luke, thanks for hanging out. I thought this was very interesting. Yeah, I think like structurally, I don't know. Like, this is a very interesting. Like, it's well written. I want to give Haechan some kudos, because I think like it's a very interesting, especially that chorus. I think that's probably the most interesting part of the song. Just that like like that subset of like vocals must be so difficult, and I imagine they had practiced a ton to get it just right. But there is a lot of like, even I think even in English, like I can only imagine in Korean, obviously there's probably some more nuance to it, but just like hearing the way that it's sung in that first part of the chorus just was like mind-boggling to me. And it's still like, again, through all the choruses was still really mind-boggling in that aspect. But I really love the delivery of it, because it almost sounds like, for some reason, it almost kind of sounds like the melody is descending, but it doesn't I don't actually think it is. It just may be like a subconscious thing that I'm thinking, but like I don't think it's actually going down like tonality wise, which I think is really impressive, and I like that a lot. I also think as well, like this is very punchy, I think, in terms of from more of a vocal perspective, and I would say maybe less so in terms of like the musicality. And I don't know if this is on the same release that is Reigns in Heaven or not, but if they are in the same release, then I think it would make sense. Or again, I know they were probably released around the same time, or in the same like maybe, same like I guess region of time when this was released. But I thought it was very interesting, and like I think that they're moving into a very unique direction in terms of like this feels a little bit more indie, and definitely a little bit more, again, from what I am familiar with in terms of more current tracks that they've released. But yeah, I think this one I'll have to give more of a listen. I think this one will for sure grow on me, and I don't think it's necessarily that it's a bad song. I just think it has like there's a lot more nuance to it, and I was really trying to pay attention to like more of the lyricism in terms of like if there's any sort of like background or something like that. But I thought the lyrics were great. I thought like the musicality of it was great too. I just think maybe it requires a little bit more listens, and I'm not sure if anybody else may have felt this way with this song specifically or not. But I think that it offers a very unique sort of styling that again I'm not as familiar with in terms of newer NCT Dream stuff. But I thought this was very interesting. Nick says Reigns in Heaven was in August, by the way. So then this came out. Okay, so this came out recently, November. Okay. VDM, I'm just gonna shorten it. Members said that they heard demos. They gave up on writing lyrics because so much wording, and Haechan wrote the lyrics for it. He came out with a story, and the lyrics went through a blind test, which means no one knew knew it was Hey-chan, and members said that it's very impressive. I agree. Like I said, I think the delivery of it was pretty nuts. And again, I'll give a shout out to Hey-chan because, like, again, that was so wild, and for them to follow that, for them to all perform it pretty flawlessly, I think is impressive. I don't know if they've ever tried to perform this song live yet, but just because it's 2 weeks old. But man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Connie says the album is really good. I understand why people are hating on it so much. And then Do Young Lover says this comeback got so much hate to the point where a few members wrote apologies about the album. The songs are so good though, and you can tell Dream really put so much care into it. Yeah, again, I'll have to check out some. If you have some B-sides from this release that you would like me to check out, again, hang out in our Discord. That is the best way to let me know what y'all want to see in terms of extra B-sides. The playlists we have now are kind of more set in stone, but if there's enough push or there's enough want to listen to some more, regardless of what NCT subunits there are, feel free to drop them, link them, in the Discord playlist making thing, just because it will most likely get lost here in chat. So I want to make sure that if we can do it later on, then, I'd like to be able to try to accommodate. So feel free to drop them down there, but we're going to keep it moving. The next one we have is another NCT Dream song, and is When I'm With You. So let's go.
When I'm with you, day and night. 무지개를 닮은 넌 날 빛나게 해. When I'm with you, I'm so blind. 난 너만 보여 어느새 어지러워, babe. 너의 두 눈을 보면 살짝 멈칫해. 아까 준비했던 말도 잊게 돼. 설렘이 점점 더 커져. 꿈을 본 듯해. 맘에 7가지 장면 담아내. 말로 다 표현 못할 감정 속 커지는 끌림. 온 세상이 black and white. 너만 빼고 뻔한 느낌. When I'm with you, day and night. 무지개를 닮은 넌 날 빛나게 해. When I'm with you, I'm so blind. 두 눈에 번져가는 새 너라 부를래. When I'm with you. I'm not myself. When I'm with you. I'm not myself. 붉게 물드는 feelings 내 맘을 피워내. 모든 감각들을 깨워 your scent. 시계바늘도 멈춰 고요해진 place. 크게 울려 퍼진 심장 소리에. 어딘가 처음 본 듯한 장면 속 신비로운 느낌. 더 욕심나 make you mine.
I like this build-in. Nice.
When I'm with you, day and night. 무지개를 닮은 넌 날 빛나게 해. When I'm with you, I'm so blind. 두 눈에 번져가는 색 너라 부를래. When I'm with you. 혼자보단 둘이 좋아. 둘이보단 너가 좋아. Know what I mean. 혼자보단 둘이 좋아. 둘이보단 너가 좋아. Know what I mean. 좋아보다 좋은 걸 love. I know you know what I mean. 혼자보다 둘이 좋아. 둘이보단 너가 좋아. Know what I mean. I'm satisfied. 마다한 eyes are shining bright. 날 설레게 해. 날 꿈꾸게 해. 예고도 없이 넌 내게로 쏟아져온 거야. 더 번져내자 그 When I'm with you, day and night. 무지개를 닮은 넌 날 빛나게 해. When I'm with you, I'm so blind. 두 눈에 번져가는 색
like this ending. Let's go. Oh, a little more. Was it all a dream? NCT Dream. Anyway, this was NCT Dream When I'm With You, their latest release, which it looks like it came out as well 2 weeks ago on Dreamscape. So, very nice. I thought this was great. I love a good like funky, I guess it's kind of like a funky neutro sort of song, but man, I love that shit. I don't know. I think it's mostly just because again, and if you're familiar and you've been hanging out for a while, like some of the first groups that I got into when getting into K-pop, because I've only been listening to K-pop for like a little over, I guess it's like a year plus, but like first groups I got into were like New Jeans, like Twice, obviously, as well as that Dreamcatcher, but that's because I'm from like a metal and rock background. But I feel like, you know, I really latched onto like the neutro like fun trend early on, and so I feel like to me, you know, I like this style, and it's maybe just again probably just my familiarity to it, and just being kind of thrown into that sound originally is probably why I love it so much. But I really love the dancey, vibey vibes of this song. Like I feel like JD pretty much took my comments. Wow, this is so electronic and dancey, especially that chorus. The chorus section was so much fun. I think I'm gonna get that like when I'm with you like lyric set stuck in my head. The choreo also is really incredible in that section too. So I wanted to give a shout out. I thought this one again had some really lush like vocals, specifically in this song. I would say more so in like the verses and the bridge section. I think they did a great job of adding this sort of like reverb to their musicality, and I think it just again opens up the song a little bit more. As well as that, those like really cool um those really cool uses of like synth, or like I don't know if they're maybe using like a Moog or something. I really appreciate that a ton, and I love the change up in the bridge. I feel like it's a little bit more subtle, but I think it really works. And I appreciate how nuanced NCT Dream is, where like you could get a completely like you could have a hard hitting song and have like a completely varied version of like the bridge, but then at the same point you could have a song that is like so in the pocket, and then have a bridge that is so catered to that specific song as well. So I appreciate the fact that they keep you guessing, and you never know what you're really gonna get when you get an NCT bridge, which I appreciate the value of that. But yeah, this was awesome. The rap section at the end of that bridge was also really good. I again love Mark a ton, but his delivery is so much fun, and you know, again, he has so much life. So I feel like it is incredible. So yeah, this one's another phenomenal one. I NCT Dream I think is probably going to be my hardest one to pick a favorite. I know we are obviously getting into a couple Mark solo songs, but I think in terms of my favorites that we've listened to from NCT Dream, ooh, that's tough. Um, Let me see if I can pick real fast. Um, I really enjoyed. Ooh, this is tough because I have to take account for the the other ones that I missed. Um, Man, I'm just gonna go off the dome. I think I'm gonna choose in no particular order. I think I'm gonna choose broken melodies, beatbox, and then we'll do. This is tough. I'll probably do Boom. I enjoyed those. Those are probably those I think those three And I'll give an honorable mention to When I'm With You. I feel like I think that one was really incredible. Actually, I lied. I take that back. I'm going to say I Can't Feel Anything is my honorable mention, but there's so many. Also, I had like a larger list, to be fair. So, but those would be my top four. I think those are the four songs that I would choose. There are definitely others, and I'm pretty sure if you ask me tomorrow, I might have a different list. But I thought that was good. Um, Too many great choices. I agree. Jazz, thank you. Great choices. Gunky says this last song is my favorite tonight because it's the only one I heard. Hey, listen, if that's the one if that's the one you heard, hey, you heard a good one. I'd argue. So on the mark, thanks for hanging out. The choreo is so fun. And yep, it was a dream. Thanks for the consideration. I love it. And then Gunky says you're not a baby K-pop fan anymore. Apparently not. So hey, I'll take it. All right, very cool. Well, as previously mentioned, we have 3 Mark solo songs. The songs we have chosen, or Kaylee has chosen, is Child, Golden Hour, and 200. So we'll be doing those 3, and then I guess we'll start Wavy. So I'm pretty excited. So let's get into Child first. So pretty excited. Let's rock.
너가 뭔데 내 맘을 매달고 흔들어 날 어지럽게 내가 문제 알아면 왜 항상 질문을 던지는 건데 Oh why 서두르다가 Oh why 서둘러지네 I'm a child 너가 바란 대로 못돼 Have a good night 저장간 필요 없대 It's my question, many questions 사람들이 바라본 난 누구야 Who am I, who are they 다른 밤 같은 nightmare Why kill my night 너가 부셔버린 밤에 내가 다칠 것 같아 Blah I'll talk too much Don't waste my time 거기까지만 Hey I pull at the strings when I'm pissed 날 사람들 만나지 난 좀 Twisted but the fittest to the point 꿈이라는 게 태양이라면 내 머리는 그걸 빙빙 도는 earth all day I'm alert, it's a curse, yeah it hurts I don't know my own strength There's a lot that I don't know But you learn when you don't know Red on my Valentino 부실래 내 책임감 자유로운 때까지 뒤를 돌아봐 공만남이 되고 싶어서 이 사회와 Propane 불어와 I need it blowing now 투박해야 느껴지는 밤만 가시길래 쉽게 못 넘기게 널 How'd I get so bitter Brother liquor I don't feel the same on a day Tell me later
I like his little vocal grasp. Nice.
Have a good night 저장간 필요 없대 It's my question, many questions 사람들이 바라본 난 누구야 Who am I, who are they 다른 밤 같은 nightmare Oh why 혹시 누군간 공감할까 지금만큼은 알아주면 안 될까 Oh yeah sir Whoa yes. Yeah Don't say No I'm saying what's on my mind
So many great layers.
I'm trying to spend this day just like yes sir
Very nice. All right. This was Mark's Child. Very nice. Very nice. Um, I thought this was very cool. I like this a ton. Um, I think I'm just a Mark, but I like Mark a lot. Like I said, I've talked a lot about how much I enjoy. I appreciate how versatile he is, and it's cool to hear him do the solo his solo music compared to like the multitude of NCT projects he's in. But I think he's got such a unique tone, and I think this song specifically does a great job of I think it does a great job of obviously differentiating his many different like vocal talents, whether it be like his rapping, his vocal sections, and I think there was like even like a really cool kind of like choral sort of aspect to it as well, which I do appreciate. And I think specifically with this one, it really did a great job of showing off his, as I've mentioned before, his singing skills. And as much as I love his like rapping and like his alliteration in the song, I think he did a great job with the lyrics, switching between like Korean and English, and like I think just like the way that he word plays between those two languages, I think is really impressive. And I know have said it before with other people who are like either bilingual or trilingual or stuff like that. I think it's always really impressive to interweave those sorts of thoughts together, and I think he does a great job on paper of mixing these two worlds together. Where in one section he might be rapping in having a verse in English and then rapping in Korean, but like the way that he matches like the rhyme set, he's using a word in Korean, and I think that that's really cool. And again, I want to give him a kudos on that. But I thought a lot of his vocals were really impressive in this song. Like the chorus I really enjoyed, and just like the moments where he was able to do a little bit more like singing, and like even kind of that middle ground between like singing and rapping, I thought is always really nice. There was one specific section, I think in like the second verse potentially, where he has almost like this vocal rasp that I really appreciate, because I don't feel like he was able to show that off a ton in maybe previous songs, but I thought it was really nice. And then just to wrap everything up with like a final like anthemic chorus, I think is always really, really nice. And it does look like in terms of who it was, it looks like it was Belle from Kiss of Life, which is amazing. I love Kiss of Life, so very, very cool. But very cool, very cool. This is awesome. Let's see what we got here in terms of comments. Watermark says this song is still my top favorite Mark solo till now. JD says I can remember the morning this came out. I was so proud of Marky. We love it. Sentimental Marky. I hope this would be the same vibe on his up and coming debut album. Very nice. Well, let me know. We'll have to check it out when it comes out. And then on the Mark says Mark is my ult. When this dropped, I couldn't function well. Anyways, Mark will officially debut as a solo release album next year. Very nice. Well, we'll have to refocus it on some Mark stuff later on. So very nice. And Kaylee says, by the way, NCT Lab is used when NCT members release solo stuff or projects separate from the groups or NCTU. These aren't technically their solo debut then. Okay. Fair enough. Very interesting. All right. Well, we're going to keep it moving here. We got the next Mark song, and this one is, I believe, Golden Hour. So let's rock. Are you liking this?
Give me my icons. I see some big version. 내 통장에 어울려 plating. She looking at me with no patience. So dangerous. 메뉴가 마치 내 mirror. 내 실린 down my face. 내가 좀 나한테 trace. 가진 걸 어쩌다 숨겨 이렇게나 바빠. 바빠 나 먹느라 바빠. Waiting for me good girl. I got a really big problem. I don't know how to make cakes.
I'm not stressed, cause I've never been hungry. Appetizer 말고 main dish 말고 난 Excuse me waiter 가운데다가 너는 잘못 make it right. I'm calling Gordon Ramsay. I'm cooking up. I cook you up.
Oh my god.
Diamond, me in the kitchen with diamond rings. Cooking you dirty. I'm cooking up. Cooking you dirty. I cook you up. Diamond, never the kitchen. Yeah, top in your face. 도망갈 때, ayy. Tongue in the game. 다 내겐 buffet. I'm in your brain like ooh la la la. 죽은 눈 never come back like a bounce. Stop to laugh and shot. Don't count. Oh shit, 운명의 my gown. Boy, you government's allowance. Ain't never enough. Snapping like branches. Break down, shake them all, kill them all. 길치가 지저와 내 course 별
Alright.
Cut the clock, cut the check off the cuff. Going off tonight. I'm immature on the glass. 타게 피뇨 noir like blood on mine. I said appetizer 말고 main dish 말고 난 main dish 말고 난 Excuse me waiter 가운데다가 너는 잘못 make it right. So yeah, I'm calling.
When it's all said and done, girl, I want you. 빛을 남자라면 보내줘.
You can free my mind. See the silver lining. I know you like
Such a cool
wine.
bridge.
Hop on a flight. 아님 내 cruise. 아님 무거지. Let's feel your timing. 저질러 버리고 후회하자고. But need me a real freak tonight. You know, we live in a world that constantly tries to take you away from you. Everyone's being everyone but themselves, here but not around. Wait, but what does that mean? I really don't know how I'm calling Gordon now, 'cause it's the 시간은 golden now. 하늘은 노른자가 shining. Yeah, I don't know how to make eggs, but then I'm not stressed. No one will never go hungry. I'm calling Gordon now, 'cause it's the golden hour.
All right, this was Mark's golden hour. I just want to preface, I wish I could get to the same level of fame to be not only mad at Big Eggs, but also Gordon Ramsay. I feel like that's a flex to be mad at those things, you know? So, let's go. You know, all of us want to be like Mark and be mad at Big Egg, you know? They're oppressing us. Just remember that, chat. Big Egg is after you. No, I'm just kidding. And Mark's here to protect you from Big Egg, you know? So, I'm just kidding. Kaylee says Mark and his beef with Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, this song has some lore, which is very interesting. Mark versus eggs. His house says Mark made some terrible eggs once in an NCT content, and someone tweeted the picture of that disaster to Gordon Ramsay, saying that it was something his boyfriend made, and he answered that, and she shouldn't find another boyfriend. Something to that line. That's the beginning of this whole inside joke in the fandom. Mark obviously knows about it, and that's why he's making references to it here. Oh my god. That's amazing. Like I said, I wish I had the level of pettiness where I could make a whole fucking song about hating eggs and also Gordon Ramsay. That is a level of pettiness that I feel like we all can aspire to. So, he said go back on Tinder, LOL. Oh my god. The Young Lover says, I think the speaking part at the end is referring to when he used to post a lot of little writing things / poems he wrote, and a lot of fans joked about it being like he's saying a whole lot of nothing. Oh no. I like that part. Maybe it's just maybe he was like a public speaker in a past life, you know what I mean? So I get it. No, I thought this was great. I was very surprised at how it was gonna go. I thought potentially we were gonna get more of like a rock song from Mark, which kind of, yeah, no, you know, which I think is great. I love that like guitar element. I feel like again, very much similarly to some of my other co-hosts on this channel. There are some quirks or things that we all specifically like. It doesn't matter. We just enjoy certain aspects of the song, and I love a good guitar riff. And I felt like this song has some very good guitar riffs, which I really like. But I gotta give a shout out again. I know this is a Mark solo song, but his voice is so encapsulating in this song, and very not very dissimilarly to the previous song we listened to, but I think his voice has this cool kind of like cleanness to it, but then at the same point has such great rasp as well. And I just love how he kicks it on, especially more in sort of the like rock bits of this song. I think he does a great job of that. Again, lyrics insane, but I again appreciate the level of pettiness that Mark brings to the table. You are seen, you are heard, Mark. So much love to you. But yeah, no, I thought this song was very interesting. I would love to give this one more of a listen. I think it's got some interesting rhythms. I think probably my favorite section was the bridge of this song. I love that kind of like spoken word section, as well as that. I think like just the like more smooth like vocal section of that bridge, plus that like spoken word section or like that poem-esque section, I think worked really well, and it was like a nice cool contrast to like the more edgy aggressive tonality of like the majority of the song. So very well arranged, very interesting, and I really appreciate it a lot for its writing. So very nice, very nice. Do Young Lover says that's why he's like, wait, what does that mean? That it all checks out now. And then on the Mark says that part was so Mark. His house says I think he actually is a good writer. I would agree. And then Nick says that Mark wanted to be an author. And Do Young Lover says, yeah, he said he's always imagined himself going to Harvard and becoming an author. Well, I'm sure he's not going to have any problem doing that. So best of luck, Mark. I hope you wind up doing it. But we're going to get into the final Mark solo song, and this one is 200 to close out this section here. So let us go. JD says Mark is a very good humored about making fun of himself. Hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anything. So very nice. I get it. Let's get it. 200.
First you crashed into my life and you just broke my roof and my window. Girl, you had me shook. 난 또 살고 있어 머릿속 drama. Who told me love would come down like a million rocks? The rock you came with was an alibi. You and I, we have the same disguise. Well, second cap 또 가를 수 없잖아. 또 밤이 올 때까지 can we rock? You rock star. Without you will always feel alone. When I'm lost you got me home. Yeah, you made my heart. But nothing is about being your number. You're 106 and I'm 94. Yeah, talking to your conscious. 보물선을 그려 너의 의식에서 매달리는 스파디 키비처럼 달려있을게 babe girl I know it's right. 어두운 이 하늘이 반사판이 되어 We don't flip coins 반쪽이 두 쪽 무슨 나타나 1초 만에 my will drop High on top of this tower show you a higher potential 좀 누릴 게 엄청 많아 ay. The world ain't ready yet. Trust me 어쩌면 너가 더 잘 알거나 know the breeze I could tell you're just like I A million different stars, but you're the one. You crashed into my life and you just broke my roof and my window. Girl, you had me shook. 난 또 살고 있어 머릿속 drama. Who told me love would come down like a million rocks? The rock you came with was an alibi. You and I, we have the same disguise. Well, second cap 또 가를 수 없잖아. 또 밤이 올 때까지 can we rise up? You are my rock star. Without you will always feel alone. When I'm lost you got me home. Yeah, you made my heart. But nothing is about being your number. You're 106 and I'm 94.
I like his voice contrast with like heavy beat.
Don't you know what you know? I'm 694. You're my rock star. Nothing is about being your number. You're 106 and I'm 94, yeah.
Ooh, that's not where I thought it was gonna end. Huh. Very interesting. All right, cool. That was Mark's 200 and the final one of this playlist. Very nice, very nice. I would say out of the 3 we listened to, I think I enjoyed this one the most. I really like the like styling of this. This is very like interesting. I will say the song kind of ends abruptly. I would agree with Gunky in chat. Um, I do feel like the ending comes a little bit too soon, but this again, I don't know if this is a part of like a final release or something like that. I imagine probably in the future, maybe we'll get we'll get maybe a little bit more some more information on it. But I thought this was really incredible. I love the like I like the contrast of like this like electronic, like a little bit EDM type musicality of it mixed with like this interesting like drum beat slash like guitar work. I thought it was really interesting like musical contrast that haven't heard as much, but I think it worked really well. And I think actually, funnily enough, I think Mark's voice actually ties it all in together, like just the way he kind of interweaves musically throughout this song. I think is really cool, and like I think to me at least this feels like the best contrast between like his rapping and singing. Like there's like a lot of obviously faster moments with like the way that the drums were moving and the way that like that EDM section was kind of bumping, but I think at the same point like his rap vocals really ride that sort of sound, but then his singing voice and like the way that he kind of conducts a lot of melodies sits super well with the more like indie rock sort of feeling of the like verses or like possibly the choruses as well. It felt very like tailored, and so I appreciate that a ton. Obviously I did see a couple chatters saying that he is Spider Mork, which I can definitely could have picked out for sure, and especially like some of the lyricisms reference like obviously Spider-Man movies as well. So it was cool to see that. As I love Spider-Man as a Marvel character, so it was cool to see that kind of contrast as well. Again, writing what he wants to write about, appreciate that a ton. And obviously nods to the movies as well if you've seen them. So I thought this was a great song. Again, out of the 3, I would say this one vibe with me the most. And I would have like I feel like it was a little short, but you know, sometimes it's short but sweet. So, JD says, I wonder how he got the license permission to do this. I don't think it's inherently, I don't know, like I'm sure there's some legal team. I'm sure SM's legal team, I'm sure looked at it before he posted it. So I imagine they went through some, channels to make sure it wasn't exactly that. So, the Dueling Lover says he did an acoustic version for this song too. That's called Mingyon's version, which is his Korean name. That's really pretty, very nice. I was gonna say they're definitely avoided. They definitely did not like fully references, but like I think if you're smart enough, you can connect the dots. You know, obviously there's a lot of people that connected the dots. So, and then Nick said, didn't SM have a thing with Marvel at some point? Potentially. I don't know. The Dueling Lover also said that he said in an interview once, if they ever needed an Asian Spider-Man, they should call me, and I wholeheartedly agree. I think he would be a great. Actually, I feel like he would be great. You know, I would respect that. And Watermark said that him and Andrew Garfield met during Wimbledon. This was the first step. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. We like it. She says, I mean, the comic book panels, the radioactive spider thing was kind of on the nose. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm not their legal team. I'm just here watching the music video. You know, I offer no legal precedence to this. I am also not a lawyer, so can't answer that. But you know, hey, hopefully he does not get caught. You know, but I'm sure they know. I mean, come on, K-pop is like big, so I get it.